everyone, and welcome to the Wheel and Chill Show.
So funny, I was like super empowered. I don't think I could sleep.
Still follows the same rules, has the same characters and all that stuff,
Yes.
but it just tweaks it a little bit.
You're reading fantasy, and it's so grounded. It's so completely grounded in reality.
Rule clarification, if we both get it wrong, do we get bonus points?
Soldier Simmons, it is my pleasure to now pin you, raising you from the rank of soldier to dedicated.
That didn't happen in the books, but it was awesome.
I nailed it.
I nailed that.
I nailed it. Let me bring you comfort about Egwene. I know you haven't seen her in a month, but let me tell you this story about how badass she is right now.
That fight scene, my boy went through 5 daggers.
Everybody's flower is different. I think we learned that in the books. This is I think for me, top 5 moments ever on screen.
When I read it, I felt empowered. I felt called to action.
One of the best quotes in the whole series is when Gaul says, "Do you like to dance, Baron Abara?"
The Knights Who Say Chill,
AKA the band of really, really nice good guys.
Let a couple more drip on.
You're saying everywhere.
I am.
Do you have a chaser should you need it?
Can I pull up on mine too? Yo, this is good.
Young people do like this now or something instead of this.
Oh, it's like this.
It's the heart emoji.
Don't jiggle, jiggle.
It folds. I like the way you wiggle, wiggle.
You
For
wiggle.
sure. We're going to review the entirety of season 1 of the Wheel of Time. The whole thing. Finale of Rings of Power. Welcome to the Wheel and Chill Show!
Thank you.
Hello. Welcome to the Wheel and Chill Show. We, as the Knights Who Say Chill, are back for another session of adventuring. By the way, if you wonder why everyone is laughing every time that we start the stream, it's because they can hear me talking, but I can't hear or see them, and so I'm giving them little ASMR updates as the intro is rolling, like, okay, we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. So now you're in on the inside joke. Like, you get it. I've
touched the keyboard. Click, clack, 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 clack.
Okay, and they're about to be able to hear you. In 3, 2, 1.
Now you're in on the joke that's what's happening whenever they're all laughing whenever we get started. So hi everyone in the chat, thank you all for being here, and welcome to the Knights and our esteemed DM Daniel. We don't have any crazy stuff to talk about before we get started, so we're going to briefly introduce ourselves and then we're going to dive right into the game. So as usual, I'm going to start down with Beak/Winespring. Because that's where she's placed on the screen and it makes sense.
Hey, that's me. I'm Beak/Winespring. You can find me on X at Winespring Cafe. Check out my recipes at #WhatEats. And I'm Beaks. I'm an Owlin, Rogue, Soul Knife, Royal. Keep trying.
And we are on our way to her kingdom or land
you
of
are.
origin here.
Yeah, you are.
Soon.
Yeah, you are.
So pretty exciting stuff.
What that giggle was at the end of Royal. I don't know what that was. But
Royal. Okay, Peril, go ahead.
Hi, Jessica Sedai, and I play as Peril, who is a Goliath barbarian of few words.
Love it. Love
But
that.
many actions.
Many
And attitudes.
actions.
and
Yes.
rages and smashes. Anyways. All right, Hildegrim.
hi, I'm Tavern, and I am playing Hildegrim, or Grim for short. I am a halfling monk. On my other normal life, I am Tavern, and I make merch, and you can find me on Redbubble and all of
Normal?
that stuff. Yeah, my normal life.
This
Listen,
is his second life.
I've made this my entire life.
Oh, that's a good point.
Perfect.
I have no other persona.
My main persona is Tavern Tavern.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I love it.
We do.
All right, Oriana.
Hi, I'm Dana Lou Who, or Oriana Hope, a tiefling cleric. I play a life cleric. And talking about Tavern Tavern merch, this is Oriana Hope merch.
Cute.
And it was made by
love it.
Tavern Tavern.
Beautiful.
Incredibly
Well
talented
done.
designer down there.
Absolutely.
Down there. I nailed it. I got it. It's always difficult to figure out
Nailed
where I'm
it.
going.
doing
Hi, I am Kritter XD. I am also Symphonia. I am an elf,
Yes, you.
fae, wanderer, ranger, who's got a bit of a flair for the dramatic. I'm a bit of a performer. What can I say? I am on TikTok. I do a lot of fantasy content, especially the Wheel of Time. This is also my channel, so if you're not subbed, you should go ahead and sub. Please. If you want to talk to all of us, we are all in my Discord, and we talk D&D, we talk Wheel of Time, Lord of the Rings. Jessica and I have a podcast called But Are There Dragons? So we're talking Fellowship of the Ring specifically right now. And if you want to join us there, the description of this video has all of our details, including the invite to my Discord. So you should join us because it's a super fun time. Also, I'm on Instagram. Thank you. And I'm going to toss it over to our DM, who can introduce himself and then just toss us straight into the campaign.
Hi, I'm Random No One, also known as DM Daniel, I guess. I get to play with all these awesome nerds and have the most fun ever, taking them into a world that I created. So always a lot of fun. I did create, there were people asking for a map, so I did create a map. So do we want to, I can pull that up and share my screen, I guess, at some point here.
Yeah, we can do that. Let me see, where's...
We could also throw that into Critter's Discord if you're willing to share, Daniel.
I think I did. If somebody wants to move it over, I put it in the night's chat. So
Yeah, that's a private chat. Yeah.
Let me find...
Well, yes,
Yeah,
I do realize that. So.
One moment.
Keep it private, yo.
We can do that later if necessary.
It has
Yes.
started.
Okay, we're showing this on stream now, and then I'm gonna make it big.
Okay.
Perfect.
Make it pop.
So this is just a sketch that I created of the continent of Corva that we are on Ilor. We started over here in Ryle and took the east-west road through the Jagu Highlands into the Turgan Pikes as we are on our way to find the city of Kale Christolis, which is the flying city of the Owlin, and where they merchant in magical crystals that grow in their crystal orchards. So they are on their way through the Turgan Peaks as we are here in the middle of the continent. They fought creatures that were running for their lives and being attacked by some kind of green entity. They found several green gems and eventually found the Orizad, the Green Empress, is imprisoned in the Turgan Peaks and is one of the demon lords of the world and was trying to break free, but they have temporarily, maybe, or permanently, we'll find out, stopped those efforts. But there was some interesting prophecies given and some language that was given out as well for that. And as they escaped the collapsing ground underneath the longhouse with a green bonfire, they had a long rest, and we find ourselves waking up the next morning at the top of the Turgan Peaks.
Okay, so we're in the Turgan Peaks. Oh, dang. I was going to say, on the map, where I didn't see Kale Christolis.
Kale Christolis moves around.
Oh,
it's a floating city.
So it's like Mjolnir.
Yeah.
We have to be worthy of it. Something like that.
No, you just have to know what its flight path is, which Beaks has on the back of the crystal magical tablet that her nephew sent her, asking for her to come back and help. It has a path of that, and so you're timing it out and saying, okay, we're along the flight path.
Yeah, they don't plot their stuff with the FAA. It's weird.
No.
Got it. Okay,
completely regulated.
Yeah.
Sure. So you guys, it's cold up here at the top of the Turgan Peaks, but you kind of tended to your wounds and got through some of the interesting scenes that you had because you were transported to the base of the mountain. At some of you were at some points during the battle and had some interesting conversations with the Demon Empress. And you are coming up the next morning as the sun rises. Anything want to be discussed? Anything want to be said?
That was some
Carol
crazy
would start
shit
this-
last night. Sorry, go ahead.
Peril likely would have been up with the dawn and would have been privately saying prayers of gratitude to the All-Mother.
Okay.
Oriana also would have, and if she got a chance once Peril was done, she would ask for at least 15 minutes warm up, just sort of, using our weapons, doing some sort of kata that she's been
Oh.
teaching me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hey,
we
hey,
definitely-
Tavern, you want to join us?
I'm doing my morning ritual. I gotta get my makeup on. But once
Shooting his "Get ready with me" TikToks.
Yeah.
Being subscribed.
And the ashes are from the barn.
So I'm having a
Or
really
the-
hard time picturing it, visualizing it. So I think you should just make one tavern. Just gonna put
I
that
am
out
not
there.
allowed to because Kritter definitely said, and I agree wholeheartedly.
Not with that.
Grimm's,
Just
Grimm's
to get ready with
blackface
me.
type
Yes.
thing would be bad.
Yeah, that's not
I'm not
something we're-
disagreeing with that. We all
not
agree
doing
with
it.
that. But I'm just saying, like, you could still do, this is how I moisturize and this is how I prepare.
Love that.
Oh, without actually putting anything on.
Please, yes.
So you want me to mime?
Or you could
want
just
me to
put-
mime a makeup tutorial?
Yes.
But you could actually put the white on. Oh, no,
You
you
could
could put the white on your face.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost my turtle.
Okay, so Beaks would be sleeping in today.
Yes, that's fine.
Yes.
That's fine. So you said that Oriana and Peril were the first two up, which kind of matches because of
Yeah, I
being
usually-
around- you're with the dawn, yeah, because that's
Yeah.
the goddess that you worship is daylight and things. You actually catch something in the nearby trees, just like a glint of light just before Peril does. Peril turns just like a moment after you guys. You kind of stop and stare in that direction. You both start to see something glinting, just like something that's catching the light in the trees.
Hey, Peril.
Down
you see that over
low,
there?
down low.
Oh, like amongst the trees?
Yes, yeah. But actually,
Okay.
below, like the branches are a little higher. It's actually lower, almost within the trunks.
Trunks?
But these are
Okay.
you're pretty far up, so these are pretty gnarly trees. They're not really thick trees.
Right.
You're up where you're barely getting any air for the trees.
It looks reflective. It looks out of place.
Yeah. Do we need to roll something to see how well we see it?
Well, how would you like to approach it?
Do you want to go over there first?
I don't mind checking it out. I can do
All
an
right,
investigation.
I'll be a little bit behind you just
Mhm.
in case it's
Yeah,
know.
Rihanna.
I'm
it's like
I'm-
back.
I tend
and
to trip
Oh.
over myself when this happens.
It's a 5.
It's a 5. Well, a 5 for what? What were you doing?
Investigation.
You're about 40 feet away from it, so investigation would be something you'd have to do right up on it. So what would you like to do instead of investigation?
Do you want me to do a perception?
Yeah, you could.
nature check,
Okay.
maybe.
Hey, are you up? Are you up, Grim?
Oh, I've been up. I told you I'm doing my morning
Nice.
ritual.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was looking stuff up. I heard you guys.
No, you're
talking,
fine.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
I got a
You can go over with them
15.
too if you want to.
I got a 15 for perception.
It is. You can just barely see that it looks like it's something hanging from one of the branches, but you can't tell what it is. But it
That does
looks
not
pretty
sound good.
small.
You want me
All
to
right,
send
maybe
Ember
we should
over
get a
there?
little close. Sure, yes. Let's do that.
I wake up.
Can
Ember.
you see Ember through Ember's eyes or anything? Is that what
No.
you're trying to do?
No,
You're just trying to light it up.
I'm just trying to either light it up, 1 or 2, assess danger.
Okay.
It's a basic test,
It's called bait.
pretty much.
Poor Ember.
You can't get hurt.
Okay.
It's true.
I was very concerned.
Okay, yep, you send it over, and it just kind of like the darkness in the trees. It's still kind of early morning, kind of foggy, kind of a chill. The dew is kind of dropping because you are pretty cold at this point, and you just see this light kind of go into the fog, and it just kind of just stops at a certain point in the fog. But it is causing more reflection.
I look at Peril.
I like how you stopped with I look at Barrow.
Yeah.
I'm fine approaching the tree. So I'll walk over and get closer to the tree and try and get a better look.
Okay.
That's your light.
Well, you can leave it there because it is lit up. As
Yeah,
you start to
just leave it.
approach, you smell lilac, which is something from your past that you remember. There was fields of lilac that your tribe would often stop next to, because it's treated as something sacred to the All Mother.
So I would immediately notice that, not necessarily say it out loud, but I would feel like this is probably something, if not from the All Mother, related to the All Mother. So I would get closer and investigate and try to reach in for whatever's in the tree. Can I reach it?
Are you crying?
Who?
Peril.
I'm not
Is this
crying.
nostalgic?
It is not nostalgic.
Aww.
Peril
You're
is
not.
not a crier.
Lilacs. What? You're not a
Peril
crier.
is not a crier.
You
Challenge accepted.
Peril, as you kind of you have to kind of walk around. You have to walk around a couple of trees, and you get kind of like in the fog. You have to kind of follow where the light is. But the light suddenly dims as you kind of come around the corner. You see kind of the shadow of something stroke the top of Ember. With your passive insight, it's enough to know that it's not in a negative way, but just kind of just touches it, and the light goes down a little bit, and then it just goes around the corner of a tree.
No.
And then Ember lights up again.
And is there still anything in the tree?
As you are standing there right now, you see a necklace hanging in the branch.
I would, again, just silently offer thanks to All Mother, and I would reach up and I would take the necklace.
Okay. I'm going to share real quick what this looks like. So it's a silver chain with a knotted silver emblem on the end of it. And I'm going to share the screen as well. If I can do this appropriately. Why won't it let me do that?
He's got DM face on right now, y'all. Look at
Yeah.
him. Very focused.
But the problem is, yeah. But the problem is, it won't.
Ember scouting mission.
That's pretty good.
I love that it's
Just send
Shail.
Ember in.
I love that Shail. She's like, yeah, Ember definitely vibing with the mother of the dragon. Oh,
there we go.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay. All right, I see you.
So this is a kind of a silver knot of pieces. In the middle is a larger green emerald, and then the three corners are smaller green emeralds as well.
Interesting. Just throwing that out there.
I'm sorry, not emeralds, rubies. I apologize.
Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Hold on, let me change my ring.
Wait.
I was like, wait a second, you just dealt with emeralds. No, but they are finely cut.
So all four of them are rubies.
They're all 4 rubies.
All 4 rubies. The 3 on the corners are much smaller. The one in the middle is is actually fairly large, but it's hanging on a silver chain.
Looks cute. Sounds cute.
Once I have it, I will show it to everybody who's awake. So I assume, Grim and Oriana have followed me. I would say it does. I would say it appears we have earned a boon from the All Mother.
Okay.
And as all of you step over, you do all smell lilac.
Lovely.
But anybody who what's everybody's nature, like passive nature? Like what would your nature score be, like +10? Just like
I have a +2 on my nature.
So you'd be a 12.
I'm proficient. I have a +7.
11. So average, I would say. 11.
So you'd be a 14. So
Mine's
Peril and Symphonia notice that there should be no lavender here. It would not grow in this place.
Lilac.
Sorry.
All good. Okay.
So you're suddenly you wouldn't even have to roll. You're just like, wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Awareness.
That's weird. Why is it? How do you know it's from the All Mother?
This is her scent, and I'm pretty sure I just saw her pet Ember.
Huh?
Oh wow.
I just got goosebumps, like legitimately.
And if you guys all look at Ember, who's just standing there, Ember just bobbles, like kind of like just happy vibrates.
Like confirmation, maybe?
Yeah, that's why I didn't get a danger sense or like she didn't light up or anything.
Ooh.
Okay. If we want, I can at least take my detect magic wand and quickly detect magic on this and see if
Yeah.
there's a magical aura about it or what kind of magic
It
it might
looks
be.
like a wooden post, like Peril holding up a necklace looks like a wooden post holding, fine lace. I'm just like holding it up going, who wants this?
So can I say at this point, Beaks has gotten up and made her way towards the
Yeah.
group, but they don't know because I'm a rogue and I'm being sneaky and eavesdropping?
Yeah, you would
Okay.
to be honest with a rogue, you often kind of just default to that. So yeah, you would
Okay.
just be kind of walking over.
I'm just kind of aware.
Eavesdropping on the party.
Just eavesdropping
that
on my
she's
party.
a part of.
And you would also probably get to the point that if you get to like where it would be like noisy, you would probably just kind of hover.
Yeah.
Perfect.
To be fair, she's been sneaky with us since day one.
Yeah.
So
Who does that?
Yeah.
So
Like
detect
we
magic.
didn't even know she was a royal.
Detect
Lord.
magic.
How can you not tell? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Detect magic. You actually does that do it in an area or just at like a?
It's an area. It
Oh,
starts
shit.
on me and it's within 30 feet of me for 10 minutes.
Okay, you cast it. Yes, the piece is magical, but actually, what catches your eye is it's fairly strong magic. But what you look down at the ground, there are footprints going around the tree that are immensely magical.
Do you? Oh, I wish you could see this. There are magical footprints down there. So whatever you saw petting Ember was very magical.
and
But-
I just shrugged because I already knew.
Yeah, she didn't
Yeah.
even know. So
I mean, I didn't see that. I just saw like Ember kind of dim a little bit and it was a little further away.
I am intensely peering at Peril's eyeballs.
So what kind of school of magic do I detect
from this,
from this spell? From the object, is there any school of magic for the footprints, or is it just
the
I
footprints,
sense
the,
magic?
the footprints is every school.
Every school of magic. Got it.
Let me see if I can figure out what that would be. That was a good question. I didn't think about that.
Not that I'll understand your answer,
did-
but
I did take a wee over here earlier.
Oh, Tavern.
How big are the footprints?
Normal size,
Are they my size or are they bigger?
medium size.
they're bigger than you. You're small.
Oh,
You're half plane, right? Yeah.
I just thought I was a magical or whatever.
You would.
I mean, your personality is very magical.
Conjuration.
Okay, can you kind of explain to me? I don't quite understand all the schools, so what
Okay.
would that mean to me?
Well, roll me an Arcana.
Ooh.
Okay, I have a
Exciting.
9 plus. Hold on. I have a 9 plus 2, so it's only 11.
You generally know just from the way you've heard a little bit of conversation about it. It's just not sticking out a lot from what you remember. Conjuration means you just conjure things. You cause things to happen magically.
Okay.
You're not changing anything. You're conjuring something into existence.
Right. Is this item something one of us I could sit with for an hour and kind
Yeah.
of get to know what it does?
Yeah, I have no problem with that. If you guys want to take an hour just to kind of get the camp all put together, and you were going to grab a couple tents and things like that. So
Yeah. Okay.
And
While she's doing that, I would take a look at where we are in relation to how much further we are from our destination.
well, that would be Beaks, who is slowly floating up behind you.
Hey guys.
Just looking over Oriana's shoulder, like, hey, what's that?
I'm about to find out it's magical, and you can ask Peril because she found it.
Oh, I don't know what it is. I just know it came from the Allmother.
Okay. Awesome.
So you wanted to figure out how far we are from our destination? Should I pull out the map and we can try to figure that out, Carol?
I think so, yeah. So we know how many more overnights we need to plan.
Here's the map. Can I just pull it out?
Okay, so she pulls out that crystal tablet that had the note, the message with all the calculations and from her nephew, and on the back of it was the flight path, and it's like a dotted path kind of like I kind of picture like a magical Indiana Jones map where it's just like da 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 da.
Perfect.
So
With sound effects, you
yeah,
guys.
because it's a magical. It's cool. It's just following this dot, and actually, you notice that the dot, the dot that shows where they are, is very close to your spot. You guys are right where you need to be. You're probably just a few hours away, and you probably be able to see it within an hour.
Okay, so it looks, so I would verbalize that to the group that it looks like, barring anything unforeseen, we should reach our destination today.
Yeah, this morning.
This morning.
This morning, Beaks is excited. Maybe we'll find out.
So
We got you back.
So about half an hour into the kind of your short rest while everybody's kind of gathering stuff up, you figure out what this thing does, and I will put that into the D20 or the Roll20 message.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
I'm going to copy that into my Word document for later, guys.
It's called Dependent of the All-Mother for those who are watching and not reading.
And it says emerald, but it should be rubies.
Yeah.
Okay, it must be attuned, which takes a short rest.
Yeah, but I'll give it as part of this rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
It still says emerald.
Yes, I apologize. I am not a good DM. I will try harder.
Oh no.
Just to Daniel, do you mind if I quickly summarize what it says? Great. Okay, so for those watching,
I was muted.
Once per long rest, as an action, the user can cast Blur. It's as a divination. Once per long rest, they can re-roll a d20 or have someone else re-roll a d20 within 50 feet. And if they spend a hit die, they can do it again. They can teleport once per long rest, which is pretty fabulous. And the center ruby represents home and can be set without being at that location and can be done with an action. What is that? Okay, what? Teleportation. That's with the teleportation. Yep. Got it. Okay, that's great. And plane shift. Once per week, the user can transport themselves and others to a different plane per the plane shift spell. So.
Now, the other 3 rubies represent 3 other spots, but you have to be at those spots. And it takes a certain amount of time. I don't remember how much time it says there, but basically you can set you basically at some point here you'll have 4 spots that whoever's using this can do teleportation circle for everybody in the party that they can run through the circle and teleport to.
And we're basically pinning those locations, right? Like the center being home, the other 3 destinations of our choosing.
We're learning fast travel. We're advancing within our fantasy story, everyone. Get excited.
Okay.
But if you unattune
it,
if you unattune it, those destinations are removed.
Until you reattune.
Until you reattune and then set them again.
You have to reset them.
Okay. Wow.
That would be really cool for battle planning.
If we needed to escape quickly.
If you can set it to like 10, 15 feet, the 3 outer ones from the home base, and you can teleport people out to those spots and then pull them all back home to home, as necessary, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least once in a battle.
But in the description, home is somewhere special.
Yeah. Me being alive is special. I don't know about you guys.
I think the magic item would not agree with you. It's meant to be.
Wow, what? That's rude.
I think home should be our home base, the bar that we start all of our adventures in. Warhammer.
Fine.
I think it should be Fizzle Gigs, but whatever.
So just a clarification question. It says the home can be set without being at that location. So do you have to be at all the other locations to mark them? Okay, so you have to
so it's places we've been.
No, you have to do it while you're there.
Yes.
So we could set the inn that we do our stuff from as home.
Yeah.
Fizzle Gigs as one location.
You would have to go to Fizzle Gigs and set it.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying.
No,
but
no use like planning it right now because
No, not at all.
We'll see when the
Wait,
time comes.
so we can't do home right now as Fizzle Gigs because we're not there. As the center,
home is the only one you can set, but it has to be a special location.
Yeah.
that means something to the bearer.
Who's bearing it?
I would think Peril, wouldn't it?
Peril.
I
do you
do
ha-
have an attunement slot open.
Okay, that was my question.
Go hard, sis.
I'll give you 20 gold.
It was
physical
meant for
gigs.
you. I know it was.
Physical gigs, 20 gold. That's what I'm going with.
And so that was
Didn't
all
work.
of the things that it doesn't require you to be a caster.
No, you can just do.
Okay,
those
my
things.
one question about the plane shift, it talks about using, is it one?
It requires a
hit
hit die
die?
or spell slots total. Like however many people are going, you have to
Right.
add up that number of hit die and that number of spell slots. You can do it all.
But they
hit
have to
die,
be
you
like barrels, or can we chip in hit
no,
dice?
anybody
Or
who's
like-
going can dump in hit die, and
Okay.
you could do multiple hit die for it to cover somebody else. You could do
Awesome.
multiple spell slots to cover. So, like, say there's
Yep.
6 of you going, you just all have to add up to a number of 6 hit die or spell
Okay.
slots, whatever combination you want.
Okay.
It doesn't have to all come from me.
No, but it can
Awesome.
come.
That's what
But
I
it
need.
can come from multiple people.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Great.
say, must be nice to get free jewelry from your god.
Who
Get a
does,
shrug.
You know what?
who does
She does
Symphonia
kind of match
worship?
you.
Sphandria is in the market. Okay.
Oh,
In
okay.
the market.
You're a free agent. I like it.
Free agent, leaning towards. I've got some ideas, but
Yeah,
I'm there with you. Listen, I'm in between right now, so I'm there with you. I get it.
I think she's waiting for somebody to put a ring on it. Myself.
I
Oh,
mean,
Hey.
I'm open, like anytime.
She'll
You
marry
know-
deities.
I love now that your crown or tiara, Symphandria, has rubies in it, right?
The one
Is
that,
it rubies?
yeah,
The one that
yeah, the one that
Symphandria
we
has, yeah.
found, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then Peril now has rubies, and they kind of match my red
Ooh.
horns. So I'm kind of loving the
A
aesthetic
team
there.
color.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh,
now
and I
we're
have
gonna
read-
I
get.
think she just called us all sidekicks, and
Stones.
I'm not really sure.
I think
No,
you should have been
it's a
prepared for
group.
that.
Tavern's the only one that doesn't have any.
What?
Red.
Red.
My robes are red and gold. Are you?
I was just
Awesome.
gonna say, we could pull out some red ribbon and
No,
tie
my
it
whole
to
my
his
entire
beard.
outfit is red and gold.
Little knots.
Okay, so moving on,
That was
you
already
guys
got
gather in for the rest of the day. So at the end of this, Peril, I will ask you, since you are attuning this item, does it change at all? Does it stay a silver necklace? Does it become a choker? Does it, what is the aesthetic of the necklace?
Yes. What fetish does it take?
I think he wants a choker, is what I heard.
No, I'm just.
Hildebrand. So as it attunes, you'll see that Peril has probably Oriana will have noticed this more than anybody else, but every once in a while there's a little bit of a scarf that pokes out below the pauldron on one arm that Peril wears. And you see her kind of hold it, and it's still silver, but it looks less shiny, so it looks almost but it doesn't look tarnished, somewhere in between, like maybe a platinum or just
a
something
brushed
where
nickel or
A brushed surface.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the emeralds are still there, but they look almost wooden, but they do still seem to shine like they're lacquered. And it will go, and she'll hold it like this, and it turns into a brooch, and it pins to that scarf, and then she's able to just pull the flap of leather back over it, so it's just right there.
So
Okay.
you're talking about the thing that the necklace?
Yes.
So is it rubies or emeralds?
It's rubies. I
Sorry,
wrote it
rubies.
emerald, but it's
Oh,
rubies.
sorry.
Just making
Yeah.
sure.
So it would have to wrap around your arm is the one thing. It wouldn't be able to still be a brooch. It would have to wrap around, but you could.
Okay, but
you
it
could
would
do
still be in that same
Yeah.
kind of stash space that she's got there, where she's got that scarf kind of.
And have you set the home location?
I would look at everyone and I would say there's only one place that I would say all of us call home, and it's Eric's. And so
Makes sense.
as everybody nods, then I would say yes, then that's our home.
So then before you put away, that center gem lights up. It has a light in it, like a spread.
Okay. Sorry, Hildegrim.
That's fine. Listen, I just want to note that all of you are against my betrothal to Fizzgig. And
No, I just want you to earn it on your own.
what? This is just a way to get there quicker.
Okay, so I'm going to share another thing on the screen here.
She will be mine.
I did this before, and now I'm trying to figure out how to do it again here. Sucks when you tried it one time and it works, and the next time it doesn't.
Hey, everybody in the chat, I just want to say your eyes are very sparkly.
What a compliment.
Amazing. You look amazing today. Yes.
How sweet.
Let's try that.
Is it my ring light?
Here we go. Ooh,
of course.
So you guys see coming in the distance in the clouds, you start to see something catch something up in the clouds. You see sunlight catching something crystalline in the sky, and it's obviously Beaks would recognize this as Kale Crystallis. The whole underneath is crystalline roots of these trees, and that's what causes it to float. And you know that you can call, using this tablet, you can call a raft down to take you up once it's in a certain distance.
Pretty.
Lovely.
I like it.
I mean, I
I'm gonna
guess
follow
whatever.
your
It's just
lead.
home.
Yeah, whatever.
It's like Uber. Just
Yeah.
hit the button.
Call the raft, I guess.
Hello.
So basically,
anticlimactic. Call the raft.
There's a spot basically in there that you touch, and it's like your holy sigil, your royal sigil. You touch it, and you can feel like the magic has gone through it, and it actually the map goes off once you've called the raft.
Ooh. Hey guys, map is done. Our ride's on its way.
Love that.
And you guys getting everything together, the last part of this hour, you're all ready, unless there's anything else you want to do. And you see the bottom of a raft start to come down from this. And actually, as you see this coming, this is probably, I would say it's an island size. I've never actually been to New York, but I'm going to say about the island of Manhattan. It's got like basically a city-sized island floating above you. And all through the dirt and the rock underneath it that you see are these crystalline roots that look very magical and are just kind of glowing, and you feel like that's what it is. And you just see this dot kind of appear from beside it, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's about raft size. It actually kind of comes down and lands beside you, and you see 4 Owlin standing there in the raft, but they are in what you would kind of describe as Roman-looking regalia and armor, almost like legionnaires. They have like the formed I I lost what that's called. Cuirass, Cuirass, I can't remember what it's called.
I always say cuirass, but that's probably wrong. Oh, it's
cuirass.
I believe it's cuirass.
Oh, okay.
But it's formed.
Yeah.
You see 2 of them are female, one of them is 2 of them are male. And they just open up the door, and one bows and says, Princess Isamore.
Sup, brah?
There's no way in hell I'm going to keep a straight face through this episode, is there?
One bows, and the other 2 just pound their fist to the chest.
Okay, so like on the scale of 1 to 10, how hot are they?
Well, they're covered in feathers, so I don't know if that's a thing for you.
Super hot.
So yeah.
Okay, noted. Yeah, all right.
Two are brown and 2 are white.
Okay.
Ooh.
And you actually see that their wings do come out in the back, and they don't have so much the Roman spear or short sword, but they have like a curved scimitar. But they do have like the pleated skirt with the leather and all the very, very Roman is what you're getting from it.
No shield, right?
No shield. They just have scimitars or scimitars.
Got the miters.
So they basically have the side open. This thing is floating just about a foot and a half off the ground.
Yep.
I would say that Peril would post up next to the entryway to the raft and would be the last one off the ground, because in her mind, that's when her shift ends.
ends.
I gracefully leap onto the platform
Excellent.
and flourish once I get to the top.
Of course you do. Yay.
With your base perform, you all kind of they look at you and then they turn back to like looking around. But they did notice.
Good.
I did
Good.
notice.
I jump on and head to the front, to the bow of the ship, and I plank myself down so I can be the first one to see the city.
I thought he was going to do a King of the World.
No.
Aww.
Come on now.
I definitely.
This is square shaped way. It's a rectangle.
Yeah, I definitely would go to a corner so I can look over as we go up.
Okay.
And I swagger on because I'm the adventurer returning home, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely wait for you no
There I
matter
am.
what. Yeah.
And I'll be the last one with feet on the ground, and then get on at the end.
You notice when Beaks steps into the middle and stops whenever you stop, the three that were looking outward all immediately on cue at the same time turn back inward, and the one goes to the front. It's a very simple panel, and just kind of puts their hand on it, and it just lights up around their hand, and then the door closes and it starts lifting up.
I'll stand close to that formation in case I hear anything from Beaks that sounds like she doesn't like that situation.
Do you have the whispers going?
No, just standing, like if she were to make a sound, like if they were holding her there as opposed to guarding her, I would maintain proximity.
Okay. So it takes about 10 minutes to get up if you guys aren't doing anything else. They're not very talkative. The one is just holding their hand on it. The others are just kind of taking this chance to be looking around and just kind of keeping an eye out. As you get closer, you do see some Owlin kind of out around the edge of the island, kind of coming back around. But you are coming up from underneath it. And when you get up to the top of it, you start to see the city kind of come into view. And it is very much inspired by kind of ancient Rome. There's ruins, but it's not ruins, but it's very much like the concrete temples and very much marble and things like that. So
About how high off the peak is it?
You're about 400 feet up from the top of the peak.
Okay.
And let's do one more as I am trying to share this. Let's try this again. So that's kind of what you see as you kind of come around to the dock. You kind of see like a main street of just marble and so very clean. People are just kind of walking around. Nothing really going on in the streets. People are mainly flying. There's might be a little bit of ground transport, but mainly people fly back and forth. And all you see are Owlins.
Bunch of show off.
Have we landed?
Yeah, you basically land at a dock at the edge of the city, but you're looking down a main street.
Okay, so as we disembark, are the 4 Owlins gonna go with us?
The one that takes his hand off and he touches another piece right by where the door was. The door opens up and he motions as princess, and he lets you go off first.
So I'm gonna tip them a silver piece each for arriving the way they did and treating us with what seems like respect.
Yeah, okay. They seem surprised, but they'll take it.
What seems like respect?
I think I'm showing off.
You notice let's see what we're doing here. Let's do this a different way.
You realize you just paid your captors, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, yay!
Winespring and
no, I don't.
These are my people. I have no reason to distrust them yet. Have some silver.
Winespring and Kritter, you both notice that looks like the commanding officer, he like the others kind of take it and put it behind their belt. The other one holds it for longer. You don't notice it with your passive perception, Winespring, but Kritter, you do, that he is emotionally affected by it.
In like a
negatively
like
or positively?
Moved?
Positively.
Positive. Okay.
But Critter's character was the only one that put the two together.
Mm-hmm.
You both saw it, but you were just like, yeah, okay. And you walked on and you were like, that meant something for him.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
I haven't been paid in months. I haven't been paid in months.
Maybe not. I bring silver.
She's back and I've got a paycheck already.
They love me, I'm telling you.
As as you're walking, as you're getting off the dock, walking towards that street that you just saw, you see someone approaching you, and they are wearing kind of like a long toga, not quite like the short toga, but like a longer Greek Roman kind of look, and it's a very dun brown, like the most normal brown you can see. Like there's brown that has like highlights in it and things like this. This is just pure brown of one color. Matte brown.
Okay.
Void of brown.
Yeah. No, it's just all brown. It's just like one color. There's no highlights. And you notice it right away that it's your nephew. As he gets closer, you actually see that he's wearing glasses. He's one of the few that you've seen wearing glasses. And then floating beside him is a ball of, looks like clockwork gears in a sphere, and it's constantly changing. And it just is floating beside him, and he turns and talks to it, and then just shakes his head and keeps on walking. It turns and keeps approaching. As you can see that the clockworks, the gears, and the pieces are just moving constantly inside this sphere.
Ember rushes forward to investigate.
Yeah, Ember rushes right up with this thing, and this thing actually just turns right away and looks at it, and it just like all of the gears kind of change, and it has like a face that appears in the edge of it. And Ember comes up right up to it, and then backs away and comes back to you.
Ooh.
And then the face disappears.
Was that like posturing?
Give me an insight.
Investigating. Okay.
I was hoping for a boop. We didn't get a boop.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
If I had done it, I would have booped.
I got 8.
Well, Ember has no.
You're not sure.
Fingers. She can't.
Not sure. It was just something. Something happened there.
Something happens.
So as her nephew approaches and this is all going down, I'm still going to be eyes on a swivel, just watching our surroundings.
Okay. Do you want to give me, are you looking just to see what's around? Are you wanting to understand how people are generally feeling? What are you trying to detect?
Generally speaking, Peril is overwhelmed because she's never been to Camp so she's reverting back to her military background and just staying vigilant for anything that appears hostile as opposed to welcoming.
Okay, give me an insight.
Not good.
I think that
12.
Okay, I think Oriana would be trying to get like a body check. Like with her passive insight is 18. So she's just kind of
the 12, you don't feel any threats that are jumping out at you. The 18, just the passive, just kind of glancing around. People are wondering what's going on. You do kind of detect kind of whispers going on of people being surprised. People are saying Ismore, princess, return, things like that. You're kind of catching stuff like that. But people are kind of just surprised because they don't see a lot. Everybody you see is Owlin, and so it's kind of, you guys are definitely sticking out.
Okay, and but nothing hostile, just surprise and a little
interest. Chatter. Yeah, interest, gossip, surprise.
I would like to take my flute out and as we're walking, start playing it.
Okay.
Yes, good choice. Great choice. Yeah.
Give me a perform. You guys do detect, you do see some of those floating orbs with other people, but it's not everybody on the street has one. But you do see probably 20% of the people.
That's a 17.
17? Okay. You start to gather a crowd and they start to follow you.
Okay, we're Peter Pipering the owls, jamming out.
So are you wanting to just do kind of a thing, or are you trying to achieve anything with it?
I was just kind of like, I want attention. I'm noticing that Beaks is getting attention, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I think I deserve some. And so as we're walking, I just am playing my flute.
She's setting up her brand.
Expecting admiration.
She's setting up her brand. This isn't a killer gig for her.
Yeah.
So we'll do a quick skill, quick tool challenge for what you're doing.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna almost treat it like hit points for a monster, and you are doing an attack with your performance.
Okay.
So depending on how you roll, you'll take hit points away from the challenge.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Sure. What am I rolling?
Okay. So keep rolling your perform. So that's for the first minute.
Okay.
You did that and you succeeded, and you're starting to do pretty well. And for that first one, roll me a D8.
Okay,
before you
my
roll your-
second was a 17, but I will
17?
roll a d8 now. I will
roll 2d8.
2d8. Boom. That's an 11 total.
11. You feel like you're really starting to gather people into what you're trying to do.
I'm starting to bob and weave a little bit, doing the little dance, little jig.
So you're into your third minute of playing, and you actually see some of these spheres. People are sending them over to get closer to you.
Okay.
Oh,
Another roll performance.
Yes. Another minute goes on.
Another minute.
Pirating your music.
She's slaying. She rolled a 12.
12. Okay.
12.
That one you were a little not as good as your previous versions.
Okay.
So roll me a d6.
It's my tricky verse, so that makes sense.
Add some fancy footwork in.
It was the key change. It was the key change.
Oh, it was the key change, obviously.
It's always
That's
the
a
key
4.
change.
Beaks is the best
4?
hype person.
Okay. Yeah, you are starting. The people are no longer walking down the road anymore. It has now become.
I would like to assist her rolls by sending Ember over to provide ambiance.
Okay. The next roll you
Good,
can do with
good,
advantage because he's kind of doing a light change kind of thing, like a stroke thing.
Advantage.
You notice now that the spheres they're amplifying your music, like they turned into speakers.
At the
Girl,
23.
you got
That's a
speakers.
23.
My
23.
people like you. My people like you.
Roll me a d12.
Okay. Let's
Bring
do it. 7.
7.
She's getting tired.
Well, it's a D12. It was a D12.
It was a D12.
Okay,
not
great.
bad.
Seven's pretty good, depending on what it is.
You're feeling you're coming into kind of like the final flourish.
The climax.
You're going to end this off, and everybody is just loving what you're doing. People are clapping along to the beat.
Okay.
You're actually seeing that people are starting to land on top of the building beside you.
Hell yeah.
Look at you,
One more?
Jeremy.
One more with advantage.
With advantage. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, why aren't we all dancing, y'all? She's
I don't know.
there right
You should
now.
be.
Come on. Yeah, Rihanna, I see you over
Carol?
there.
A
You said
nat
you don't
20.
cry, but you can freaking dance, Perry.
Nat 20. Okay. Roll me a
24.
roll me-
Carol
We
knocks
hyped
ahead.
her up. We hyped her
roll,
up.
roll me a d12.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. You are at the end of this. There's not many hit points left. It is basically you're going to close this off. You critical to roll 2d12. You can roll 2d12, or you can roll a d12 and you can choose something special to happen.
Oh.
Dude,
Oh my
choose
gosh.
wisely.
Okay,
Remember
I'm
what I
gonna.
told you?
All right, 1d12.
You feel
It's
like
a
you're
1.
Okay.
It's
Do I get to
opposite,
decide if I'm
so-
rolling another d12?
Yeah, you can. I'll let you.
Great. I'm gonna
Yeah.
roll another d12.
Yeah, good call, good
That's a
call.
little scary. It's a 2. It's a 2.
Put them together as 12. Put them together as 12.
You succeeded. You succeeded. There was only 2 hit points left, but you finished it well, and everybody goes in for the final applause. And people start tossing money.
That's my people. Let's
Okay.
go.
You just spoke her language.
Yeah, feels really good. I'm going to incredibly elegantly pick up my winnings and pocket them and say thank you all. I assume there will be a performance at the palace, assuming you have a palace. My name is Symphonia, and I will be here for an unknown period of time.
You see the original sphere that was with the nephew. The nephew is walking through the crowd, but he's being very uncomfortable and excuse me. I need to get through.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Thank you. Okay. And his sphere comes in, and you see like kind of vibrates for a second, and all of the coins get pulled towards it.
Oh, helpful. Very helpful. I was going to say it's kind of undignified, like scraping off the ground, so I like that.
Yeah.
So it comes over to you and just starts to spin slowly, so you can just kind of take the pieces off, and they just drop as they get to the side.
That is fancy. And I look at him and I toss him one of the silver pieces or something.
The sphere or the nephew?
The nephew. I toss him a silver.
He's still trying to get through the crowd.
Oh,
but
okay. Well, then once he
his
shows
sphere
up.
went right through it. It's in his sphere.
Okay.
So
cool.
I'm
Amazing.
feeling a little uncomfortable about what I'm hearing about my nephew. I would really
Well-
like to do something about that.
what would you like to do?
I would like to ask people to make way for my nephew as he's trying to get to my friend.
Give me a persuasion or intimidate. Which do you feel you were doing? Are you trying to persuade or intimidate?
Persuasion.
He is a member of the House of the House of Stewards. So
What's the
So you could
roll,
say that.
widescreen?
Okay. I did not do great.
What'd you do?
Well, I got 5. I got 5.
A nat 1.
You get kind of was it nat one? Well, on skills I don't give automatic
Okay,
success
I
and
see.
failure, so that's fine.
That's good.
But just as you're about to say it, because you're getting kind of frustrated, that's when she went into her full regalia of the finale, and nobody hears you say anything.
That's rude.
And then she's bowing, and he's still like, okay.
Do
sorry.
I see Beaks trying to help her nephew?
You are watching her pretty closely. Yeah, I would say yeah.
What if I came over and made a small, like just made myself bigger than them and stood next to her and said, "Want some help?"
You could do it.
Okay. Do you want me to roll intimidation?
Which do you feel you would do? Would you persuade or intimidate?
I think I would intimidate.
Then roll intimidate.
And you said he's a steward of what again?
Your house is the steward house of stewards. That you're royal, but you took over. You basically you're maintaining the city, so you were the stewards. The house of Sardova is the steward house.
Yes.
So he is a member of that, just like you are. So they should respect him like they do you. They just don't recognize who he is because he's not projecting it.
So that's why he's in brown.
He's just a very boring brown color. It's just who he is.
So I rolled a dirty
No,
20.
all of his feathers are brown, is what I'm saying. It's like everybody else you see, like if they're a brown feather, they might have like highlights, and you can see like kind of a texture.
He's just very drab looking.
He is very monotone brown. Yeah.
So I rolled a 20.
So 20 people immediately make a wave. They're like, "We are very sorry." There was one person that was like coming up to try to get like her autograph, and immediately just squeaks and turns.
Well, I would give an autograph just to get out of my nephew's way.
No, not
My
your autograph.
autograph.
The Fader's autograph.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously, sorry. My bad.
You basically say,
I'm the
like,
princess, but whatever.
So Peril did nothing but cross her arms and then look down at Beaks and say, "You may proceed."
Or basically, as soon as you got their attention, all of them just went. Just like the feathers all just.
I like that.
And the one squeaks like, "Oh, never mind."
Okay, interesting.
And the nephew, they all kind of separate, and he didn't catch what's going on. He just kind of turns his glasses. Oh, hi. And just walks over. Hey, Aunt Izzy, you made it.
It's Isabor.
Aunt Izzy?
Well, he would call her Izzy.
No, that's fine. I'm not. No, I'm in character.
Oh,
Aunt Izzy.
Oh, so if you react, he's like, "Oh, I'm very sorry."
It's Isabor.
Sorry.
It's cool, Korax.
No. Garant. His name is Garant.
Oh, you.
What's Korax?
Korax is his axial. This is sphere.
Oh, sorry. I think. Okay, yes. My bad for mistaking those two.
Yeah, but yeah, his axial comes up right beside him and bows, and in a very civil tone, "Princess Ismore, thank you for your return. We are all very excited."
Wait, the thing talks?
Mm-hmm. It turns into a face, like a very human face, though.
I look at Ember, shake my head.
Ember.
See, until now, I did not know that this was her nephew because he was all in brown and he was very unassuming. I just thought he was leading us to the wherever.
I apologize. He's in like a white, like a long robe, but his feathers are all a very matte, dull.
Oh, his feathers. Oh, and he's.
I apologize.
I thought his robe was brown.
Me too.
No, it's just a standard white, off-white.
Okay.
What a lot of people here are wearing. It's nicely made. It's not badly made. It's just simple.
I still didn't know that he was of her house because nothing was said.
Nobody said anything
out loud.
Well, you just kind of saw a little bit of interaction.
Yep.
He said aunt.
He said Aunt Izzy, and you corrected him.
Nah, bruh. This is more.
He's like, "I'm so glad you made it. The city, the percentages are dropping, and I don't know why." And the conductor on the main level, the one that I can get to, and he just goes into this spiel and basically just Star Trek sciences you for as long as you let him until someone stops him, basically.
So I'm going to listen for a few moments, and then I'm going to reach out and touch him and be like, can we go somewhere private and discuss these matters?
Oh, yes, we can go.
The queen of eavesdropping wants to go somewhere quiet.
That tells you
so
something.
Nobody hears her.
So yeah, he takes you.
No Eve, sir.
Takes you around the corner, and the sphere kind of just turns to each of you and says, "Welcome to Kale Cristolis. My name is Corax. I am designed and programmed to assist anyone that has needs. Is there anything I can assist you with currently?"
And I'm going to interrupt before anyone can say anything and say, please treat Corax with the utmost respect.
Thank you,
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to meet you. And
the face forms on the sphere, whichever one you're talking to. So it doesn't turn. It just the face forms, and the face forms, and the face forms.
Yes. I'm going to need one of you to personally assist me. So if you can assign one to me, that would be great.
I will have to look into that if it's a possibility, but I will let you know.
I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
And Princess Isamore, is this your
nephew?
Is this your nephew?
Yes, this is my nephew.
Oh, hello. My name is Garand. Pleasure to meet you. Are these all your friends, Aunt? Can you introduce them?
So have we made our way to a...
You're walking, so it took you around a corner, down another street that's not as busy. Like he's taking you somewhere, but just kind of talking as you're walking.
Do I know where we're going? Can I tell?
Give me a history. This is not a hard roll. It's your city, but it's the only way to really...
13.
13? He has got... what everybody kind of called his tinkering area, like he would call it his lab, and everybody else just said it's the place that Garen goes to tinker. So he probably has a place that nearby that he would work with.
It's a secret evil laboratory.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say, Garen, my friends are a bit tired, especially the one who just performed. Can we do formal introductions when we get somewhere?
Sure. Yeah. Corax, go get the doors open, and we'll be right there. So another 5 minutes goes by unless anybody asks any questions. You see Corax is actually standing in front of a door, and you see some lights go off, and the doors light up the similar way, right where the knobs would be, and it just slides open.
Fancy.
Thank you, Corax. No problem. And that takes you in, and it kind of comes up to a steps, and then just a wide open, kind of what I would say like a studio apartment, just one open space. There's a bed in the corner. There's a little kitchenette, but most of it is just taken up with tables and things he's tinkering with, and lots of boards that look like they would be chalkboards if this was normal, but since it's a kind of a magical city, he can draw on them, and they're almost like electrical boards, like those fancy boards, and he can just draw right on them. So there's just sketches everywhere. And food everywhere as well.
Peril would take stock if there was a secondary exit or any windows and how many floors up we are.
You're on the second floor. There's a whole wall of windows facing out. Actually, it's kind of surprising. It has an amazing view now that you're looking. It's looking out right off the side of the city. You would guess that in a city with this kind of view, this would be like waterside view. This is a very expensive room to have, and he is just using it as a lab.
Good.
Yeah, it's a massive room.
So no other point of ingress, just the front door.
You see another door to the back that probably leads to something, but yeah, that would be your best bet.
Okay.
Yeah, and he starts cleaning stuff up right away and moving stuff over, and please sit. And he dusts stuff off, and Corax comes over and says, Master, what about over here? And he directs him and helps him kind of put stuff away. And within a few minutes, he has some seats. There's a dusty couch that you can sit on and things like that. So.
Okay, so now that we're sitting, I'm going to introduce my friends to Garrett and Garand.
Garend.
Garand and Corax both. So he's familiar with them. And if they have any requests, that would be a good time, I'm sure, to make them for refreshments. We've been traveling.
Oh, ooh, Korax.
Water?
I just don't have stuff around. Korax, have the palace send some things over, and so basically, Korax goes out, and where Korax was kind of a golden metallic. As Korax comes out, you see another sphere come rushing in, and it's kind of silver, and it's got some of its surfaces look like somebody's painted purple on it, and comes in, and it comes right over to you, Beaks, and says, "Princess, you've returned!" And it's your Axial named Nyax.
Hi.
And it just kind of to your shoulder and just kind of, where have you been? You got to tell me everything.
So I'm not sure of the rules yet. You're gonna tell me, DM. I'm sure. I'm gonna actually reach up and just kind of touch it and just say, I've missed you. Yeah.
It nuzzles into your touch.
Okay, cool. Yeah, glad you're here, but we have a lot of business to take care of.
Okay. I'll be quiet, but we can talk later.
You know we can.
Oh, good. It just kind of turns out. Oh, hi everybody. My name's Nyax.
Hi, Nyax.
Hi.
I don't know if you saw, but I just performed outside. Were you there?
Was that you? They played it on all of the Axial's the server.
Your reaction.
You're kind of famous.
Oh well, par for the course, I guess.
Holy hell!
Yes.
That's all we needed.
Awesome.
Well, nice to meet you.
Oriana does not sit down immediately. She kind of wanders around. Maybe is there space behind the couch? Is there kind of just space around?
There's plenty of place to move around.
I'll just kind of
he's not using all of the space. It's almost like just wide open, and he uses 17% of it, and it's just weird.
17% of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wasted space. This would be you could charge a lot of money for this room because of what it is, and he's just using it as a lab. But Nyax actually comes over to you, Symphonia, and goes, "Do you mind?" And actually comes in and takes a picture of you if you does like an image, and then it forms your image in the gears and all the pieces.
Nice.
Oh shit!
Lovely. My pleasure.
Then it goes back over to Beaks.
We're never going to hear the end of this.
You've been down on the ground?
I have been, and I can't wait to tell you all the details.
Was it everything you thought it was going to be?
No, it was more.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. And so Garen is just kind of over. He pulls over one of the drawing boards and he just goes into another description that basically, for some reason, the city's statistics that he can find, he's very limited because they can't get into the Undercity since the wizards left. He's very limited what he can get to, but he can get to these things, and some things are down and some things are up, but overall he feels like the city is losing power in some way. Mm-hmm. But then this other thing over here will increase by 10%. And so he starts talking about all these things, but he goes over 6 months to a year. He's gathered all of this data, and he has started. It's almost like a murder board. He would look insane if you didn't know that he was brilliant. And he's just talking about stuff. And he goes, this was connected to this, and this happened after this, and so he just goes into that whole conversation.
What can we do to help?
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, Isamora.
Oriana, go by all means.
What can we do to help you? I'm not good with mechanics. I'm good with wooden things and how things go together. So I might be able to help you, but I don't know.
Well, I need Aunt Isamora to convince my mother to let me go deeper into the Undercity.
Does this have to do with pressures and
all kinds of scientific principles?
So having worked in a distillery might have helped.
Maybe, but you're talking about electrical impulses and.
I'm just saying.
You're detecting some things that you're that means.
I just want to see the level of help that I can be. All right, got it.
Yeah.
I mean, I am more than willing to try to convince whoever I can. Now that I've got a bit of status here, maybe I can pull my weight, and especially with Beaks or Isamore there with me, I assume you have a good relationship.
Beaks.
Sorry.
And he actually does the owl thing.
Oh,
Nobody?
Isamore, my mistake. I assuming Isamore's got some pull with it's her mother. Is that what you said?
His mother.
His mother.
He just said his mother.
Her sister. So assuming Isamore has some pull with her sister, us combined, I'm sure could convince her to let you go.
I snort at that sister comment. Completely.
Wow.
Unprompted, just snort.
Oh,
I like the snort. That's good.
So you guys actually hear a pounding on the door at the middle of this conversation, and Garen kind of is like, I don't know who that would be.
Yeah, who'd be pounding? That's interesting.
And does anybody go answer the door?
Sure.
Oh,
I'm not doing shit. I'll do it.
daggone right, Grim. Let's go.
You open it up, and there is a group of soldiers standing outside, and they are in a fancier uniform than the ones you saw before.
I'd appreciate it if you kept it down. We're having a conversation in here. Now, please move along. We've donated at the office.
He doesn't let you shut the door. He goes, we need to speak with Princess Isamore immediately.
Fine, hold your horses. I'll see if her ladyship has time for an audience.
The high steward is requesting your presence in the palace.
Is he talking over me?
Yes.
That's pretty rude, sir.
And I'm standing
awfully
behind.
polite.
I'm standing behind Grim, watching Beaks to see whether she wants to go with these people or not.
I don't believe this is how you treat the entourage of Symphonia.
The seat of clouds is calling you in front of it, is what he says.
The seat of clouds. Okay, that sounds fancy. I'm done.
Okay, so I've heard all this because it's not space.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just up a set of stairs into an open room.
You know, do I have any reason to be suspicious of
No,
these people?
your sister is the high steward, and she sits on the seat of clouds.
Mm-hmm. Same question.
No, they're basically she knows you're in the city, and she wants you to come talk to her.
Okay. I'm gonna ask if Garand and Korax and
Nyax.
Nyax, thank you, geez, Nyax would like to join us, or if they would prefer to stay in the lab. Give them a choice.
Nyax is like, I'm with you to the end, is what Nyax says.
Nyax.
And Korax is actually waiting out behind them, and there's two servants that are Alan servants that are dressed a little like servants, and they have food. And he's like, and he turns and says something to them, and they walk away.
This is how rebellion starts.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gara's like, yeah, we need to go talk to her anyway. She's probably not going to be happy that I didn't bring you to her right away, but I wanted to talk to you about everything that's going on and the differential and pressure. And if you don't stop him, he'll go back into it again. So
I let him go through it one more time because I want to understand, and they can wait.
Give me an intelligence check if you want to try to understand what he's saying. Anybody can do this.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, good.
Intelligence.
Oh,
We
intelligence.
will
just
let
like,
the
that's
scientists.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
I got 24.
Wait, hold on. I gotta click on myself.
There you go.
There we
What
go.
is
I
I-
gotta click on it.
Click on myself and
I got a 14.
roll. Oh wait, how do I?
Okay, so this is not a saving throw; it's just a check. Okay, so I got a 15. I got a 15.
I got jack shit. I got a 6.
You're just pissed off at the guard.
This is rude bastard.
What did everybody else get?
I got a
I got an
15.
18.
14.
You got an 18, a 14, a 15, and Beaks. What'd you get?
Okay, so I did an intelligence save. That's different, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's different. You just want to hit click underneath where it says intelligence, I think.
Yeah, you just
Or like click on intelligence on the far left.
Yeah.
The word intelligence.
I did that, you guys. This is very not intelligent feeling. It still says save.
Okay, what do you add to your saves? Can you see?
Let me do it one more time. One more time.
Like all like
That
the
one.
biggest.
There we go,
number-
15.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
15. Those of you that rolled 15, it makes a little bit of sense. Yes, you can see that. Yeah, he's actually saying some of this stuff does seem weird. The 18, you are like, oh, wait a second. Now that means that. And so, Peril, this is making a lot more sense to you. Like, wait a second. This is important. Something is happening. You're seeing the same pattern he's seeing.
This is exactly how my rage works. Pressure builds, the electronic pulses. This is exactly it.
So, do you say anything to the guards while they're
Perfect.
standing there, Grim?
I'm just like eyeballing him, but I'm walking over to
You remind me
Korax.
like a chihuahua just growling. Just like,
Yeah, I'm just walking away. I tell Ember, keep an eye on him and keep him pinned. And then I walk over toward Korax and Nyax and study them.
Korax is behind them.
Oh, well, whoever's available, I want to study them up closer.
It's
Okay.
Nyax. That's my friend.
Yeah,
Nyax.
Nyax sees you, comes over, and is like, "Oh, hello," and it comes down to yours.
Greetings. Nyax, is it?
Yes.
Oh. Can
I
you
am the
explain
princess's
to me
Axio. I've been the princess.
exactly. Oh, I appreciate that, but can you explain to me what an Axio is and how it works?
We are servants of the city. We are here to assist those that we serve.
Well, I was telling Korax that
Yes.
I am in the need of having one of you assigned to me.
No, we can't do that
Why?
because you're not a citizen of the city. And it's
Who do I have to pay for citizenship?
I don't think anything. I don't think in the bylaws says that you can pay to be a citizen. That's an interesting
But
question.
it doesn't say you can't.
Actually, I think it does.
God damn it. All
But
right.
I will look into it. Do you want me to look into it for you? I will look.
Please, because we're going to keep having this discussion.
Okay. We'll talk later.
Okay.
And shoots back up to Beaks.
I really want to freaking.
That one's interesting.
Isn't he? I know.
What the fuck? Standing here like yeah.
Does he know that he has 3 necrotic sources around him?
5.
5, sorry.
He does.
I don't know if I like the way she said that.
Does
Crazy.
Beaks know that?
Well, but he talks to him,
He
right?
talks to him.
Talks
You
about
guys know I talk to him.
Yeah,
I talk
we
to
know
him.
them
And
a
they're
little bit.
dead.
Yeah.
And they're not around, so that's pretty necrotic.
Okay, so yeah, the guard basically starts to walk up, and you actually recognize him as the captain of the guard, the marshal captain.
Ooh. Okay.
And he's like, "Princess, we would your sister, the High Steward, has called you in front of the seat of clouds. We would like to escort you to the palace if possible."
Let's go. I'm ready.
Okay.
Can't wait to see my sis.
And so they form around you, basically, just in a polite, a little bit to not let you get away, but also in a way of presenting you with respect.
Okay.
As we get ready to go out, I ask, Isamor, what is your sister's name and how do we address her since she is the seat of clouds? What is the proper decorum that we should show? I mean, what do we do?
Her sister is the High Steward Iola Sardova, and you can call her Her Majesty.
They can.
High Steward or Her Majesty. It's your choice.
Okay, High Steward.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure. So we will fast forward unless anybody wants to talk to the captains or Korax falls in besides Garen, and they just kind of talk back and forth. They talk very low to where nobody else can really hear unless you come up right beside them. And Nyax is just basically Nyax is giving you a tour of the city as you go. Like if you look on your right, and just gives you
Nyax.
And then when
Pay
she
close attention.
yes, when Nyax is not doing that, Nyax has come down and is talking very closely to Beaks. So, and you actually do see that the marshal captain has an axial, and it is black gold. It's got like gold with black accents, and it's basically just constantly kind of just watching.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nylon, anyone?
Whoa. Nicely done.
So you come down the street, you walk for about 10 minutes, and you get to what is obviously the Palace of Clouds, and it has the Seat of Clouds in it, and they take you into the throne room, and sitting at the far end is a pristine white Owlin in a beautiful gown, and she's sitting on that, and she has a golden axial kind of floating beside her as well, and it turns and they talk, and then she sends, and that axial comes down and presents all of you as you come in. So it asks your names, like As you come into the presence of the High Steward, what name should I present you as? And then basically you can all give any specific names that you guys want to give yourself, to be known as.
Symphonia the Magnificent.
My people love this.
And there's actually all of the Axials that are in the room do a fanfare whenever a name is announced. So he's
Okay.
into the magnificent, now entering the court of the clouds, Symphonia the Magnificent.
And then walk in.
And so, Oriana Hope, cleric of Rhea.
Does that same fanfare. And there's a pool of still water down the middle of it, like a fountain. So you can go to the right or the left.
You will see Peril step forward and say, "Greetings, Your Majesty of the Cloudborn. I am the one formerly known as Keithak Doncaller Anakalathai of the Mountain Roamers. And I am Peril, and I serve your sister."
What?
Later, can you give us that name so I can write it down? Because I can't
It's the
spell
first
it.
time I've said it out loud.
Hildegrim Grim Floale, at your service, kicker of asses, defender of spirits, and creator of magnificent drinks that you can get at any fine establishment.
It says all of that verbatim.
Yeah.
And this,
betrothed?
And it's already locked.
It's okay, damn it.
Get betrothed. Okay, so do I get to walk in and
you don't get announced because they know who you are.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, it's for other members. So you basically walk up and she's just got a goblet
Oh
We
no.
lost him. Okay.
Oh,
One
no.
moment. I will
He's got
bring
a
him back.
goblet and she
I will bring
off
him
with
back.
his head.
As soon as he pops
I
up.
was waiting to
Welcome
see
to
how
my
you'd
sister.
be announced.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, I was totally waiting
him,
to see
bring him.
how Ismore
Me
would be
too.
There he
I was
announced.
like,
He's
ooh,
back.
here we go.
Let's hear it.
Ismore, if you wanted to be announced, we could say you could be announced. It's fine. You could stop it. You actually, Nyax would do it for you.
I would love to hear what Nyax says about me.
Great. Random's like, shit. Now I gotta
Now approaching the court of the clouds, returning princess from the ground world, the princess of the skies, Ismore Sardova.
So at this point, I would like, if I can, you have to let me know. I would like to present my sister with the gem that I received, in the stash, and we separated them all out. We got gems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would like to present it to her as just a gift to my sister since I've been gone.
Sure. Oh, and she takes it and is very, she's very happy to see you. She's not angry at all. She's like, "Welcome home, sister," and she takes the gem and she sets her glass of wine down, and the court kind of just starts to just kind of meander again. There's other Allen nobles that are just kind of going around. There's people coming in with that, but basically you've now been announced to the court, so you can just talk to the High Steward. And she actually comes down and stands next to you.
Oh, good.
So you must tell us of your time away from the city. Did you find all the wonders you were looking for?
The best way I can put it, sister, is yes.
So you're coming home.
I am home currently at this moment.
To stay?
Well, I would love to hear about what's happening. Have you spoken with Garand about it?
Well, nothing is happening. We're doing just fine. I mean, the city is progressing, and we are selling our crystals as you're used to, and the harvest has gone very well. I think we're up 10% every year for the last 3 years.
Lovely. Where's Garand?
Garen is in the back, just hiding, like just socially awkward.
So I'm going to ask Nyax to go get Garand.
Corax is actually trying to push him forward at this point, like physically, like push him forward.
So can I ask? I would like to bring Garand into the presence of his mother.
Sure.
With me there.
Yeah. And so the two of them kind of convince him, and he walks up and he stops beside you and hi, mother. And he doesn't quite look up.
Okay, these are red flags, you guys. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Okay, so I'm gonna try to encourage my sister to listen to Garen speak.
Oh, and yeah, do you want him to basically give the spiel again, basically about what's going on?
No, wait, I don't want to do that. I would like to regurgitate in the most simplest form what I have learned from Garen to my sister.
Okay, so let's do this with you didn't make the check to understand it completely. So I am going to say this is a persuasion.
Okay.
At disadvantage because you're not exactly sure of all the components.
Can I persuade and then ask Peril to join the conversation?
You don't know that Peril got it. Peril didn't tell you that she understood.
She didn't. Okay, then here we go. Persuasion with disadvantage. Okay.
Kritter, were you thinking that you wanted to
really
support
good.
her in this convincing?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's going to be necessary. I mean, I was going to chime in, but it sounded like she was on a roll.
What's your roll?
20? Yeah. 20
Total of 20?
Low roll. Yeah.
20 was the disadvantage, was the lowest.
Yeah.
Wow, she's like she starts to listen for a long time and then just kind of looks out the window and kind of just loses attention.
I would can I chime in and be like, hi Steward. Shit, was that the title?
Yeah, hi Steward.
Okay, great. Hi Steward. I really do think that this might be the perfect opportunity to just take a look at the inner workings of the city, just to make sure everything's going to be working well in the future. And I think that it's also the perfect opportunity for your son to really flex his engineering muscles, because it seems like a real interest for him.
Give me a persuasion.
Okay.
Wow, that was so eloquent.
That was.
I was a comm major.
You're also
clearly. Yeah, clearly.
So it's I've got otherworldly glamour. So is that that's a charisma? Shoot. Okay, so I'm doing persuasion. All right.
Persuasion is charisma.
Oh, okay. Well, then I should get a bonus to the check equal to my wisdom modifier, which would be 3. So I'm rolling the persuasion now. Normal. It's 23 plus 3, 26.
She looks and she pays attention more to you. So, but Garrett has been talking about this for a long time. Rayax, and she points to her axial. Rayax, come over here. And she goes, but before we talk about this, were you the performer earlier in the square?
I actually was. Yes, performing is one of my passions.
We were very impressed. All the actions was really good. Where did you study?
All over, actually. I really take pride in exploring and taking in information from all areas, and I feel like I would very much enjoy learning more about your culture and the inner workings of this city as a whole. I could
definitely do that.
Amazing.
Yes, that would be amazing. We would love to have you. We'd love to have you maybe perform at tonight's dinner that we're doing for the Moore's return.
I would like nothing more.
Wow, that'd be amazing. We don't have a lot of musicians come from the down world. That would be amazing. So you are among the Amaranth Defarin Sulthuril Tharium, right? The silver elves.
Am I?
That's your elven name for your people.
Oh yes, absolutely.
It just proves that she knows
my culture. Yeah. Wow, that's so.
Yeah, you're one of her subjects.
No.
Another show. What line? Never mind.
We have actually visited the Great Silver Trees just in this past season. We traded some with your king, and we actually had a great dinner with them. And we would love the next time to go through if we could give them your name. Such a great talent, should be honored in their own homeland.
Great. Love that. Let them know that I am making a name for myself everywhere.
Excellent.
Everywhere.
We love that.
Yeah, you are.
And so Rayax comes over the golden, the pure golden axial and says, "Your Majesty, may I be of assistance?" Garrett has been speaking about things lately, about the city having problems. Is the city okay? And Reax goes, let me check. Yes.
Insight check.
Give me an insight check with disadvantage because you don't know these things. They're not using human body language.
No, but I do know, I did understand what the boy was explaining.
Okay.
When she finishes rolling, can I roll just to see if anything's amiss because I'm used to talking to disembodied voices? And I might have have an insight.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Damn.
shit. That's a very good point.
Yeah, that was cool. Yes.
I will give you not advantage, but I will give you normal.
I got a 10. Oh, wait, you said disadvantage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be any better.
What am I rolling?
It seems believable.
Yeah, I twigged on that too because I kind of understood where he was coming from. So
insight, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't let the whole group roll insight.
No, it just seems off to me. I don't
know.
understand.
Oh no, forget it.
That was a 5.
Ignore my freaking fire argument.
Yeah,
my passive fun argument.
My passive insight's pretty high, and I just
get
some wigged out feelings.
You definitely think that there's something weird because he is very certain and he was very convincing. You didn't understand everything, 100%. But then when you just asked this automaton, it just out of nowhere it said yes, and it was like it had no doubt. So there's something that he's seeing, or there's a disconnect. You don't know what. And Garen just gets smaller and smaller every time this thing says no, and he's like,
Can I just can I continue
Yeah.
and just say, I don't, even if there's nothing wrong, I would love to just check it out, like as a matter of inspiration and curiosity. And I think it could help Garen too. It seems like getting to know the inner workings of the city makes sense for someone in his position.
Passive insight, those that have that passive insight, which is probably Oriana is the first one to pick up on this.
Yeah.
The High Steward is not interested in making Garen feel better.
But what about
pick up,
scratching my exploration itch?
No. But I'm just saying you pick up on that right away. Like you say that, and there's just like a reaction of, she's not worried about that. That's not something that she's once focused on for some reason.
So I'm gonna notice that and jump in if that's okay at this time.
Let's see what your insight is. I don't know what your
1. It's a 1. But this is my sister.
It's your sister, so I'll give you a bonus. Yeah, it's enough to be like you can tell that it's gets said enough time that Stranger said it a couple times now. Your sister just isn't worried that much about him following this path. It's not that she's doesn't want good for him. She's just not interested in him continuing on this hobby. Is probably what she would consider it.
Well, I'd like to interject, sister. That I've been traveling a bit and I'm, home at the moment and would love to entertain my friends with this very fun curiosity that Gerand has introduced to us. And I think we're going to go ahead and pursue that. And we would just love your support, actually, with that. If you could provide for us all of our needs in doing that.
Give me a persuasion.
Okay.
Can I lend her, help since I have become friends with the sister?
I would say this is like a sister to sister thing.
It's a family thing, yeah.
So that's advantage then.
It's a family thing.
Have you tried to convince your family of stuff?
True.
Yes, I have. 19.
Ooh. She seems to weaken a little bit. She goes, well, we did have the dinner planned for your return. I guess we could do that. I mean, we have a little bit of time. She turns and Garrett, and he kind of raises his head. Yes, mother. And she goes, you've said this before, but you haven't been able to get into the Undercity. What you have is very little access. The Axials all say everything's okay, but you've never been able to get down there. He goes, that's true, but there is one access point that I think with their help I might be able to get through. That might give me more information. And she goes, is it safe? He goes, well, the Axials will be with us. They control the city and can tell us if anything's wrong. Okay. Well, you have a few hours. We were hoping we would just give you some rooms and you could rest and refresh and maybe clean up. The cleanup, especially Oriana, you pick up with this. The cleanup is kind of like ground world to them is tainted.
I picked up on that too.
They want you to clean up to be around them.
But we have a few hours before the dinner.
Yeah, that could work. I mean, we would still want you to be comfortable and clean up before the dinner. And she concentrates on clean up. The emphasis on clean up again.
Well, if we're going to go looking at this potentially place that you haven't gotten into, maybe we could do that first and then get cleaned up, so that if we get dirty in this space, rummaging around, looking at it, we could clean up after. Would that be okay, or would you prefer that we clean up first?
I mean, I don't think I have too much of a problem. And she looks at the captain, and he just nods, kind of gives a silent nod that he thinks it's fine. So
okay.
But so we'll show you to your rooms, and she points to a couple of servants that will take you to where you need to be. Is there anything else you need before you go? I mean, obviously we'll have everything prepared for you when you return. And she sets basically a time for dinner.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and ask Garen to provide a list of things that he knows that we need for this, little trip we're about to take.
Well, he comes over real close, and Korax kind of like comes in, and Nyax comes in on this side, and you kind of have like a just to speak. He goes, but if we get through the door, what do we do then?
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, we're
like,
adventurers. We'll figure it out.
Do you want supplies for just going to the door, or like do you want supplies for beyond the door? Because if I ask for supplies that would seem like it'd be behind the door, she'd figure it out that that's what we're asking for. Do you guys have like adventuring stuff that you can use?
We do.
We're gonna need one of those Axios.
Well, they're gonna come with us.
Yeah. Do you have like some tinker's tools that you can just?
Yeah. He has them on the belt that he carries his tinkering tools with him. Okay. I'd say we probably just want to keep it very simple for just like we're going to look at the door.
Okay, let's trust him.
Okay.
If y'all are okay, or do y'all want to go do this? Does this sound like an interesting thing to pursue?
Yeah.
Yes, but can I make a request?
Yeah.
Can I make a request? Can we only bring your axial and his axial?
The all black owl, Alan, Captain of the Guard, kind of tenses at that.
But I think that would be just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a persuasion.
Okay. $12.
12. Okay. She seems to be getting bored with it, so she's like, "Nah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that." And he just kind of settles back for a second on his heels because he can't go against her commands. But yeah, that's enough that she's like, yeah, you can tell she's already bored with it, and she starts talking to somebody about the dinner, and she's much more interested in the dinner and what served and all that. So
okay. So only Nyax and Korax are going to travel with us to the door.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So he starts talking on the way out he basically gives you a quick description of the city. He goes, Cael Cristolis was originally run by wizards, and during the Shadow Age, 3,000 years ago, they left the city for some reason, and we were used by them or controlled by the wizards to be the stewards to take care of the city for them and to work with the Axials. And so basically when they left the city all at once, they left the Owlin in charge, and our family, Sardova, were the heralds at the moment. So they became the controlling house of that. But we've never been able to get into the Undercity. None of us really care. I'm the only one that I've ever known that has ever wondered about how things work. But we only have limited access. Like the Axials can only tell us so much because they just tell us everything's fine. So he turns to his Korax, is everything fine with the city? And Korax goes, let me check. Yes. But Korax helps me with all my equations and things like that and helps me run all my, and Nyax is like, I think the city's fine. It shouldn't be a problem. I've never heard any problems.
So we're traveling to the door while we're having
traveling towards the door. You're traveling in towards the center of the city. The center of the city actually has almost like a central park, but it's a central orchard, and you see just crystalline trees. And you remember that there is one ancient tree, the ancient tree in the center, that actually, when you were a child, Beaks, psionically spoke to you. You would actually speak to it, and you would sit at, and that's how you learn some of your psionics. It spoke in your head, and it called you the little adventurer.
Yeah, it did. Okay, so
Can I ask a question above the table? Sorry, Beaks. DM, if we set a space for one of those rubies, can we change it later?
Yes.
The outside ones.
The outside ones, not the center ones.
Yeah, the center one you can change if it matches the concept of something that means home to you. So it would have to be something that means home to you in some way. The others are easily changeable. They just take more time to set.
So as we're here in this forest, I'm going to set one of the peripheral rubies to this forest location.
Okay.
Ooh, very nicely done.
I think it takes a minute, I believe, is what it says in there.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are at the edge of the forest for a minute, and she just asks everybody to stop.
So while we're stopped, can I just kind of to the side with Nyax? Nyax is my friend. Can I ask in a more private kind of way if there's any insight maybe that they could share with me about what's been happening that isn't just it's fine?
Yeah, you can speak to Nyax with your whispers too. You've developed enough time that's a standard one for you that you can do since childhood.
Okay.
And Nyax is like, oh, I haven't talked to anybody in their brain for a long time.
That doesn't make me feel good.
No, everything seems fine. Like she said, the orchard is producing good. The ancient has been a little quieter for a while. I guess there's that.
Is the ancient the tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that talked to you. He doesn't talk to a lot of people. He talks to me sometimes, but not as much as when you were here. But yeah, maybe he just doesn't. You have to be special to talk to the ancient, so that's probably what it is.
But the ancient is speaking with you.
Not for a while.
What's a while?
3 months.
What's the last thing it said to you?
Oh, we just talked about you and what we thought you were doing, and he said he pictured you in a forest talking to a big deer, and he thought that was kind of cool. So yeah.
Talking to a big deer.
Yeah.
Wait.
Did we battle a big deer?
Yeah, we
saved a big deer.
The forest guardian.
Yeah. That's not a coincidence.
We did.
You guys don't know any of this, remember?
Sure. Yeah. Sorry.
That's true.
We're just talking over the table.
He's just been worried about you, but he thinks you're doing such a good job down there.
So strange. Okay. Well, thanks for that. Can I psionically go ahead and connect with some of my party members at this point while we're waiting to?
Oh yeah. That's an action I think to do.
Okay.
So during that minute that she's doing this setting. So yeah, you guys see just an orchard of trees, and they're all different colored crystals: blue, pink, red, green, and they are forming. There's fruit that the owlin are flying up into the trees, and very, very cautiously and respectfully taking off. It's almost like a ceremony, but this is what they sell as these trees grow. Each of them grow their own type of fruit. Like one looks like a banana, one might look like an apple. So it's all these different kind of things. So.
And then I say, I'm all set. We can carry on.
Okay. So the one of the rubies lights up just slightly, like it's set.
So we're going to continue on now towards the door.
You can. And he goes, well, we're also going through the center of town. Is there anything you want to pick up? We can stop at any of the merchants or the vendors.
I do have a question there. Her Highness said that we were to receive any help necessary. So an Axio would be of use for myself to help identify any issues that we're having, that we're trying to identify and figure out.
you're not a citizen of the city.
But she said anything that would help us.
So Korax goes, I can help you.
No, I'm going to need a personal one.
Yeah, that will not happen.
I don't like your toys, Beaks. They're very rude.
Ember just bumps up behind you and is just kind of like sad, like, hey.
Yeah.
Fine, Ember. I'm trying to get you a suit of armor, you shit.
So yeah, you guys are walking along. Like this is kind of the moment. Like I would say, like if you guys want to like buy any magic items, we can do a quick thing for that. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, obviously, because we're in the middle of the show. But is there anything you guys are looking for? Healing potions, stuff like that.
I think I'm set on healing potions.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. I wondered maybe if after we take care of business, maybe tomorrow or whenever, we could come back to the shops and maybe sell some of our extra stuff and see what's on offer.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So they take you down. He actually takes you down and opens up a door actually kind of behind one of those. It looks like an access point. Korax actually has to come up and like open it up like he did with the doors for him, to where it actually does like a combination. And it takes you down into what I would say would be like an access tunnel. And it's one of those moments where the lights come on as you walk, and then they turn off behind you, like they're motion activated.
Very sci-fi.
Chunk. And you walk for a little bit, and he goes, in the last 3 years, this is as far as I've gotten. He actually gets to a side room where he can plug, kind of like see some displays of information, and he can he asks for, give me this. It's almost like a kiosk, where he'd be like, show me this, and he has to say specific keywords. And he goes, this is as far as I've gotten. But he goes, but around the corner is a door that I think leads into the rest of the Undercity. And so he takes you around the corner, and it like chung, 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 and it lights up. And you walk up to that, and there are 4 viewing points on the wall. Like there's like it's one big gate, and there are 4 like remember, like you may all remember, it's like the kids thing where like you had like binoculars.
Yeah,
it was like the red thing that you could click and change the picture.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a viewing port that you could like step up to, and there's like a pad on the ground in front of each of these ports. So he goes, the problem is that I think multiple people have to get by this. I think somehow the city locked itself when the wizards left, and I needed more people to help me. And I think there's enough of you that can help me do this.
Okay, I'm willing to help.
Okay. So this is kind of that fun moment about
the cat
puzzle.
Just do.
So if you walk up to any of them, it will lower to your height. It will actually it changes to the height of whoever's doing it. I think the best way to do this is if the only one that I would ask to pick a specific one is Kritter. Could you pick option number 4?
Number 4, my lord.
Okay. So there's 3 other options, and then somebody can stay out.
I don't mind walking up to one.
Okay. Do you pick 1, 2, or 3? Let's say, okay, so
2.
Oh.
I'll bring her back.
She said pick 2, and she's gone.
Oh, who said 2? I said 2.
Well, she put up her hand and put 2.
Okay. Then I'll take 1.
Okay, so you're 1, Oriana's 2, and
I'll take 3.
You're taking 3, and Winespring, you're staying out.
Ismore is chilling, watching in the background.
Okay, so remember your numbers. So actually, let me write this down. This is something I'm going to need to remember. So Peril, you are which one?
3.
Oriana is
2.
2.
Grim is 1.
And Grim is 1. Okay.
Andrea's 4.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Ooh, good song.
Okay, so you guys step up, and so this is where we're going to change things around a little bit. Let me see if we can do this.
Is this a good moment for a bio break?
Yeah, you can do a bio break. That's fine, because I'm gonna try to figure something out real quick. You guys looking on Roll20, you guys are still in the map with the
green pit. Yes.
Green fire.
Pit? Okay, I want to look something up real quick. And well, that's not the person I should check with first. I should check with this person first.
What just happened? Oh.
While Daniel's doing that, I will just say that I am loving the cat occasionally apparating onto
Yeah.
the screen behind Oriana. Just like, pew, pew.
Yeah,
pew.
it like jumps to the
Okay.
left and then comes back in from the right again, and I'm like, how the hell did that happen?
Yeah.
Per- Peril,
Um,
did the screen go black for Peril?
No, I can still see what I saw before.
That is my new kitten, Avienda.
I
Nice.
love it.
She is the zoomiest cat I have ever seen.
My
I
cat
have
Loki,
never
when he
owned
was
a
a
cat.
kitten, was a terrorist. He was so zoomy. It was wild.
Yeah.
I've never owned a cat, but I really want one. But the only cat I think I can put up with, just because of the cool factor, is a Maine Coon. But they're
I had a Maine
super-
Coon.
They're super expensive.
Mhm.
They're like stupid
I had-
expensive.
I had a Maine Coon that adopted my family because it was next door to a bed and breakfast where we went every year
Nice.
for a festival, and the people next door moved, and the movers scared off the cat, and so they moved away without their cat. And so we were like, okay, if the cat keeps coming to us, we're going to take it home with us, because it was just, they couldn't bring it inside the bed and breakfast, so we just took it home with us.
Nice.
And his name was Chatton, which means cat in Gaelic.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to try something else here. I'm going to see if we can do it here.
How's my audio?
Excellent.
Sounds good.
Safandria, are you on a different page?
I am currently looking at a green fireplace still.
Okay.
Correct.
Damn it. I got to figure out how to do this. Let's go. Let's try this.
If you, well, I don't know if this is helpful, but if you like DM something to me on Discord, I can also show it on the stream.
Right, but like basically you're going to see one thing that nobody else sees.
Right. That's what I mean. Like if you DM it to me, then I could show it on the stream and tell them not to watch the stream anymore. But I don't know if that's like a thing you could do.
Okay, let's
I'll keep my eyes off the stream. I don't have a problem with it.
yeah, let's try that because I'm not being able to move you
Okay.
on here. So everybody stop looking at the stream.
Not the people who are watching, obviously. All the party members.
Everybody leaves.
So-
Not you beautiful people.
let me try to do a screen grab of this real quick. I thought I had it to where I could just move it over, but
Do you want the rest of us looking at Roll20 or not?
no, don't look at Roll20.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh.
there's nothing in there for you to look at right now. So.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's nothing for you. What is this picture of me in the Discord, Jessica? The screenshot.
I blame Grim.
What the hell? Oh.
Are you doing this?
Yeah, you had
Touching your nose?
frozen on screen while you were
That's
touching
so
your
cute.
nose
Wait, where did you post it?
Just
in,
in the-
in one of the Knights channels.
This is part of why we were laughing when we first came on screen.
Okay.
Such
I
a
can,
cute shot.
I can share that with people.
like-
Let's
Yeah, it's adorable.
there
It's
it
so
is. It's really
happy.
small here, but that's what it looks like. It's me touch. I can make it bigger. One moment.
There it is. That's amazing.
Wee.
Okay,
That's
give me
me.
just a second, guys. Sorry.
And the thing is, that was frozen like that for like ever.
At least
Mhm,
it's not
mhm.
like unflattering.
No, I,
Oh, it was
yeah, no.
cute.
Could be way worse.
Okay. Kritter, I am getting ready to send you a picture.
Perfect.
This is what you can share
Great.
as soon as I.
Anybody who hasn't, feel free to like the show, subscribe to Kritter.
Thanks, Jess. Is everyone
Good job,
not
Jess.
watching the stream now? Everyone, all of the Knights, no longer watching the stream?
I'm not
Not
watching.
watching the stream.
Perfect.
Paused.
Let's
Okay.
Swap over.
So before we start messing with this a little bit, I'm going to send the three others of you that are looking at something. There's something that only you can see. So when you look in, this is what you see. Do not talk about what you see.
Oh, on Discord, you're sending us something?
Yes.
Okay, I need to open Discord.
Yeah, this is the moment that Discord is where I'm going to send you the stuff on Discord.
This
Okay.
is the moment.
Okay, so Peril is you, and you are getting.
Thank you for bearing with us.
Let me know when you get that, Jess.
Okay.
Wine Spring is staying out. Oriana is 2.
Got it.
Thank you. So that's what you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Oriana is 2, so she gets window 2. Let me know when you get that, Oriana.
Okay.
And Grim is 3.
It's going to be a DM.
Yeah.
DM.
A DM from the DM.
DM.
Sorry.
Actually, I sent the wrong one to you, Tavern, so don't look at that.
Oh no.
You're muted,
You're
Tavern, for some
muted.
reason.
Let's try this again.
Oh, I was coughing earlier, so I muted myself. Yeah, I really didn't understand what the hell it was, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for mine, so.
Okay.
Okay. So I just need to make sure that Oriana's the last one that needs to get hers. So, okay. So when you do this, you suddenly find out that Wine Spring, everybody starts talking. You haven't started talking, but I'm just going to say you start talking. You're the only one that can hear everybody.
Okay. Okay.
So you are going to be in charge of communicating between, and when you talk, each of them can hear you.
Individually or all at once? Collectively?
All of them can hear you, but they can't hear what you say to somebody else. So like if you are saying something to Peril, Peril hears you talking to Peril.
Okay.
If you're talking to Grim, Grim hears you. So after a few moments of you guys talking, you're like, oh, you can kind of tell everybody that as well as like, oh, I can hear everybody. Just be careful. And you can't leave the screen. If you leave the screen, the pad is holding you in place. So you can't switch to a different screen and see what somebody else says. So,
okay.
So this is when we're gonna
I still don't have my message.
Okay, let me try it again.
Did you get a message from me?
Did you send one?
I just sent you a DM.
Okay, let me try it. See.
This is on Discord, right?
Yep, I didn't hit enter.
Okay.
Didn't hit
Okay,
enter.
now I got it.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's on me. That's on me. Okay, so this is what I think we're gonna do. You guys are not looking at what you're not looking at Roll20, obviously, because Roll20 is not gonna do what we need to do.
Yeah.
We do not want you guys looking at the stream because I think Tavern, you're showing what you are looking at.
I'm not showing anything.
I'm
no,
showing.
that's Tavern. Sorry, Kritter. You show everybody because yours is the main screen.
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is I think as long as you guys agree to not talk, we're not going to have to mute you until you're spoken to. But what I want you to do is mute your speakers.
So I'll just take my headset off.
That could work.
Great.
Perfect.
Okay, so then you're going to signal when it's my time. What's my signal?
So basically, we can go 1, 2, or 3.
Perfect.
So that's who we're going to talk to. So yeah, the headsets is probably the best way to do it.
So we'll go in order. Like I'm number 3 because I took port 3.
Yeah. So
Okay.
she's 4.
So
yeah,
we're taking our headphones off.
And should we not look at each? Should I not be watching? Well, no, I have to watch you. I'll just focus on you during this
You
conversation.
can focus on me and Winespring. Winespring is going to run this because
okay.
she's the one that can talk to everybody.
Okay.
So basically, before you take it off,
yes,
everybody recognizes that Winespring has told Winespring that they are seeing something different than everybody else. We'll do a description as we go, but you guys now know that you can't talk to each other. You can only talk to Winespring. Winespring can only talk to one of you at a time, and you have to figure out how to get this door open.
Okay,
So when
Kritter, I
Yeah.
dropped from the stream. Did you bring me back
You're
in?
back. You're back. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll
when
keep
she
my eye on
puts
that
up
too.
our number, we can put our headphones back on and talk to her.
And then
Okay.
that's what we're going to do. So
Okay.
this is why I had everybody have scrap paper. So I will help you, Winespring.
Yeah,
and
good.
that's what it is.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Bye.
This is so fun.
It's a fun one.
She's
It's a
so
fun
nervous.
idea.
She's so nervous. Where did her ears go? It's very strange.
Okay, so I have kind of the master of this, Winespring. So I will tell you whatever you need to know from what you can find out. So who do you want to talk to first?
Grim.
Grim. Okay, so Grim is 1. So 1.
1.
Do you want him to describe what he sees?
Yes.
Describe what you see, Tavern.
Okay. So I'm looking at 5 columns of 7 rows. Okay.
There's actually there's 5 columns of 4 positions.
Hold on. Let me go look at my thingy again.
TMI.
What'd you say? 5? No, I see 5 columns.
Yeah, 5 columns.
And there's 7.
Look at the.
Oh, okay. So they're not. So every other one is a thing.
Every other one, yeah.
Okay, so
that's a good point.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it my way.
Sure.
So it just makes a little bit more sense. But I get what you're saying. Okay, so 5 columns, 4 rows each.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. First column, top row is colored in green. Got it?
Okay.
So in the first column, the top position is colored in green. Second column, the bottom position is colored in green.
Okay.
Third column, the second from the top, so coming down, 1, 2, number 2 is colored in green.
Okay.
The fourth column, the third position is colored in green. They're all colored in green, by the way. And then the fifth column, it's the very first one again, the very top one. So it should be 1, 4, 2, 3, 1. Does that make sense?
It will.
No, I mean, but okay. All right.
Okay, that's a description of what he has, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So take it off. Who do you want to talk to next?
I need to draw real quick, actually. So we said 4 columns, right?
Actually, you don't have
5
any,
columns.
your character doesn't have anything to draw on, so
I can't do that right now. Okay.
you don't really have that, but
Can I take notes or should I not do that?
you can take notes. I'll let
Okay.
you do general notes of like what he said, like 1 for that kind of
2,
stuff.
3, 1. Okay.
Yeah, but otherwise you're gonna have to go back and ask him because he's the one that sees it.
Oh my God, I can't draw it. Okay. Okay. So let's do peril next then.
Peril. So peril is 3.
Hello.
Would you like her to describe what she sees?
Yes, please.
Okay. When I look through the visor, I see 2 rows of 5 squares, and the top row all has numbers of them.
Okay.
So, do you want me to tell you the numbers?
I do.
Actually, at this point, you just know that there's numbers. You can tell them, but you can't write them down because you're gonna have to ask her. You're gonna have to come back to ask her what the numbers are because it'd be like memorizing it, and your character doesn't actually have the ability to write this stuff down.
Okay. So I'd like to know the numbers, but I can't write it down.
Sure. So again, it's 2 rows, 5 boxes in both rows. The first row is the only row that has numbers, and going from left to right, it's 10, 4, 8, 7, 1.
And then the bottom row is
Blank.
Is blank.
Can you repeat your description?
Yes, I'm looking through the viewer, and I see 2 rows of 5 boxes. So the top row of 5 boxes, each box has a number in it. The bottom row of 5 boxes doesn't have any numbers in it.
And what are the numbers again?
And the numbers in the top row going from left to right are 10, 4, 8, 7, 1.
Who would you like to talk to now?
Oriana, please.
Oriana is 2.
Okay.
Oh, we lost
She
her.
disappeared. I'll bring her back.
She got so excited she disappeared.
One moment. She's
Yep.
not showing up. 1 second. Waiting.
You're doing a good job, Winespring. This is a lot to ask.
Still waiting.
Do we want to go? Winespring, do you want to just go to Kritter? No? Okay.
This is a long app.
So it's 10, 4, 8, 7, 1. I can keep saying that, right? 10, 10, 4, 8, 7, 1 without needing to write it down. Okay, 10, 4, 8, 7, 1.
Okay, we got her.
1, 4, 2, 3, 10, 4.
Do you want to please describe what you see?
Okay, on a field of white, I see 2 rows of vertical rectangles, and each row has 5 in it. The top row has 1 color for each rectangle. You with me so far?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see a red one, then blue, then purple, then a goldish orange, then a green. The second row are all white, all 5 of them.
Do you see any numbers or anything else?
That is all I see. They are black rectangles, vertical rectangles, and you have the 5 that go across from left to right that have colors, and then directly underneath them is each one has a white, like a black rectangle with just white in it under each one of them. And that's all I see on a white background.
Yep. That's
Okay.
accurate.
Okay.
Thank you.
We lost Grim. There he is.
You want to go back now? Do you want to go talk to us?
Symphandria. I believe we haven't heard from Symphandria.
Symphandria is 4.
Yeah.
She's back.
Welcome
Yay.
back. Tell me something good.
Would you like to describe what you see?
Yeah.
Do you? Well, actually, hold on. Winespring, why don't you take yours off or mute yours or take your earphones out real quick, and I'll talk to Kritter.
Okay.
Just might be easier.
Sure.
Do you understand what you're looking at?
I am looking at a grid.
There's a grid. Okay. So there's the 2 rows at the bottom are dials. Your character would recognize them as dials.
Okay.
And then the top ones are levers. Like you can put them in different positions.
Okay.
This is just easier for me to explain what you're actually seeing. I had to represent it in a way. But basically you have 5 columns of 4 positions that you look like you can move levers up and down. So there's five levers.
Oh, okay. So the top 4 fields, those are levers, and then the bottom 2 fields, those are
rows.
dials.
Those are dials.
Rows, those are dials. Okay, bottom 2 are dials.
So Winespring, go ahead. You're good. It would just be easier than you trying to explain what you saw.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I suddenly realized that. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. You want me to go? Just describe what I'm seeing?
Describe what yeah, she's asking you to describe what you see. What you see.
Sure. Okay, so I have 5 columns. And there are 4 rows comprised of levers, and in the first row, the lever is on the very bottom. Sorry, I'm describing this terribly. Yeah, no, that's fine. There's 4 columns. Let me restart.
4 rows. There's 4 rows.
There's
5 columns and 4 rows.
4 positions for the lever to be in.
That's what. Yes. And so in the first column, the lever is at the bottom, aka the 4th row.
Oh man, my pen is dying. This is a terrible time. I'm asking for a pen. Okay, so okay, you have levers. The bottom one, the first row.
The first row, the lever is on the very bottom, which is the 4th. Sorry, the first column. The lever is on the 4th.
Jesus Christ.
Row.
So the first
the
column.
4th position.
4th position. First column, 4th position.
Oh man, stupid pens. Okay. All right.
And to be honest, I think that's as far as I'm going to let you go in that one description, because we're going to have to work together to. Her character would not be able to remember everything you say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because she's talking to 5 different people. So
Sure.
So describe more generally. So you said there's 5 levers in 4 positions. First one's all the way down. What else do you see?
And then below that, all the way across all 5 columns, there are 2 rows of dials.
So 5 dials, two rows.
Two
of 5
rows
dials.
of 5 dials.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That looks like they can be turned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 rows of 5 dials. Lever at the bottom on the 4th.
And you can't see any position on the dials. There's nothing marking where they are number wise or position wise.
No, the top row of dials is a different color than the bottom row of dials, if I could say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. What are the colors?
One of them's like a black, primarily black, it looks like. And the other one, that one's the top one. And then the bottom one is like a primarily blue and has more white on it.
What do you mean more white on it?
So on the interior...
They're just different colored dials.
Oh, great. They're just different colored dials. Yeah.
I don't want you guys going down a path that...
Sure.
Okay. Oh, that's useless. Okay.
This is tough enough as it is.
Fair.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So you can take off for now and we're going to talk. What would you like to do first?
I would like to be able to draw everything I just saw.
Nope.
Okay. So...
Any questions you have to go back and ask that specific person. I gave you a little bit of extra there, but most of these you're going to have to go back and say, okay, what was that one at?
So I'm talking to you, the DM above table right now.
Yes.
So I'm going to need to give directions to Symphonia on moving dials to move something into place to open something up.
Yes. That's what it feels like.
And the colors...
You feel like levers have to be in the right position, and the 2 sets of dials, one of them matches the colors and one of them matches the numbers. And then you're gonna have to go back and forth and tell that person how to manipulate that.
Okay.
Okay.
And I don't need to go in any specific order, right?
Nope. Not that you can see.
Okay. I would like to talk to Peril again.
Peril is 3.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Well, I want to confirm the numbers you see in order are 10, 4, 8, 7, 1.
Yes, that's what I see in the top row.
The top row. Okay. And the bottom row is just blank, right?
Yes, that's what it looks like.
Okay, thank you. Perfect. And I want to go back to Grim.
Going to Grim. Okay, so Grim is 1.
Yeah.
So Grim, you see a grid, right?
Sort of. I mean, it's like I said, 4 columns and or
Five
5
columns-
columns and
5 columns and four positions.
4 rows.
5 columns, 4 rows. So it sounds like a grid.
Yep.
Sort of, yeah. It could be.
You're a graphic designer. It's a terrible question to ask you that, I think.
It
Okay.
probably was.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not shaped like a grid, but sure.
Okay.
In a way.
So,
It
in a
kind of
way-
is. Yeah.
Okay. And you gave me the numbers 1, 4, 2, 3, 1.
Correct.
And they were all green.
Correct.
How are they green again?
They're filled in.
Huh?
Those positions are filled in. Green.
Yes. So in each column, there are 4 slots, right? Top to bottom. And the number corresponds with the position that is lit in each column. 1, 4, 2, 3, 1.
You're saying less than you think.
Okay. So
Can you move
Draw
a piece into? Okay, go ahead. Do that.
All right.
That's perfect.
Draw 4 boxes on top of each other.
She's not allowed to.
I'll do it my best in my mind. Okay, 4
Okay.
So I see 4 boxes, just 4.
Stacked. All right. So boxes
Okay.
stacked.
Got it.
Okay.
And then there's 5 of them.
And there's 5 of those stacks.
Oh, significantly more helpful. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. The first box at the top in the first stack is a green box. The other 3 are brown.
Okay.
They're not brown. They're just empty. Okay.
Okay.
Let's just say the
Yeah.
top one is green. In the second column, the 4th one at the bottom is green and the other ones are not.
Oh, okay. So then in the third one, the second one,
from the top. Yeah. So 1, 2, number 2 is green.
and then in the fourth one is
the third box is green. 1, 2,
Okay.
3. The third one down is green. And in the 5th column, the very top one is green.
again because
Yes.
so it's okay. Thank you.
Did anybody else give you any other information?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I allowed to share with him?
What information are you looking for?
I'm going to tell him those numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. The numbers are 10, 4, 8, 7, 1.
10, 4, 8, 7, 1.
Yes.
Okay.
And Symphonia. Can I
Okay.
keep going?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll allow it. I'm going to
Has-
limit how many more notes you can take, though.
Okay. Has levers. And it seems like I'm going to need to move something into position to unlock something.
Okay.
And so you have all these different colors. Peril has numbers. Symphonia has levers. Oriana also had colors, but she had 2 rows with 5 squares, which I think is it sounds like the same thing as you, but I'm going
Wait,
to
2
clarify.
rows or 2 columns?
2 rows, 5 squares.
So they're going this way.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. 2 rows with 5 squares each.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she has more colors than you. One of them's green, so that might be significant since you have all those greens.
Do you know where the greens were in that grid?
Top row at the bottom is the
Wait.
only note I have.
Top row at the bottom.
It's the last number I listed. So top row at the end. Sorry, top row end. Yeah,
Oh, so the very top one at the very end is what color?
green.
Green. What are the other colors?
So it starts with red, blue, purple, gold, green.
Okay.
And so green is on the top row.
What's the
Or
bottom row?
first row, it's all white.
So the bottom is all white.
Yeah, so maybe like I need to drop green into white and roll it with a lever somewhere to connect, maybe.
What were Peril's numbers?
10, 4, 8,
Oh, those were Peril's numbers.
7, 1. I think. I
Those
can't
were
round them
Peril's
down.
numbers.
Yes.
And then Symphonia just has levers.
Levers.
Does
She
it-
has 5. She has 5 columns, 4 rows, which I think is the same as you, right? 5
Yeah.
columns.
And she also has 2 rows of dials.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to write. I can't read what I was writing when my pen was okay. 2 rows.
2 rows of 5
dials.
dials.
Of
5
dials
total.
below it.
Mhm.
Yes.
And so she has 5 columns with 4 apiece, right? Just
Four
like I do.
rows. Mhm.
And does she have colors on hers? Or just
The top is black and the bottom is blue.
Those are just the designs of the dials. Those don't matter. I'll say.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay.
just to differentiate the different rows of dials.
So what about the columns and the rows? Is it just a lever that lets you put it in each one?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seems
And
like.
so there's a lever for each column.
Yeah.
And it'll go 4 positions.
So he's allowed to draw right now, even though I'm not.
I'm letting it go for just a little bit because it's
because what you're doing right now, I wish I could do. I'm not allowed to do.
Because I'm going to call it here that's as much.
Okay, that's
as
fine.
Take notes of, because your character can only memorize so much.
Okay, so we're okay. All right, so I want to go back to 104871 green. All. Let's go to Peril again.
Okay.
Great.
Take it off, Tavern. Peril is 3. The look on your face every time it gets your.
I'm like, I feel like I'm getting called to the principal's office.
104871.
Yes, those are the numbers in the top row.
Fuck. Okay. All right, and let's go to Symphonia.
Okay,
Thank you, Carol.
We are going to 4. Everybody does have that look on their face like, I didn't do it.
So is there anything you can see maybe that you can move, or is it just a viewer?
No, she can move all of them.
Yeah.
You can move the levers.
Yes, she can move the levers and the dials.
Okay.
There are more levers, by the way, like in different positions.
How many levers do you have again? 5?
There's 5. Yep.
Or 5 dials. So 5 dials that move the levers.
Basically, when you started looking at yours, Kritter, you could reach in and manipulate.
Yeah. So
everybody else can only see.
So technically, there's 10 dials because there are 2 rows of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I can move the levers independently of the dials. Is that accurate, Dan?
Yes.
Yes, I can move the levers independently of the dials, and so I could tell you the positions of some of the other levers.
Let me just put something in your beautiful brain.
Okay.
So Oriana has 2 rows with 5 squares.
2 rows. Got it.
I'm going to give you a limited ability to take notes because your character can only memorize so much.
Well then I won't take any notes. 2 rows, 5 squares.
You might need them. Okay. So on her first row, the last one at the end, that's the 5th, is green.
Okay.
And Tavern.
She has no color in her view.
I know you have no color in your view. I'm just trying to get you to find the dial in your head.
Far right, green.
I might need you to move that dial. And I'm thinking that dial just because Tavern has all green.
Okay.
In his positions that he's given, which are, I don't know how helpful it would be for you to know, but I can try.
You can try.
Okay.
Sure.
So he has 5 columns.
Like me. Okay.
Mm-hmm. With 4 rows. Make sure I'm giving that right. 4 rows.
Okay.
And so the top row of the first column is all green.
Okay.
The 4th row of the second column is green.
Okay.
The second row, I hope I'm not doing this backwards. The second row of the third column is green. And the third row of the 4th column is green.
Okay.
And then the first row again of the 5th column is green. So it's 1, 4, 2, 3, 1. 1, 4, 2, 3, 1. And then Peril's numbers are 10, 4, 8, 7, 1, I think.
Yep, you're right. You got it.
Thank you. Okay. 10, 4, 8, 7,
but you don't see
1.
the numbers.
I don't. Yeah, and so I'm noticing like 1 and 4 are commonalities. Green is a commonality. Everyone has.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to move something, Kritter?
Yeah. Could I move the?
You can choose to move one thing. You just have to tell me what you're moving.
Right. I think I'm gonna move the far right lever to the top row.
So you're saying the fifth. You're saying
Column.
the fifth column. You're moving to the first position.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to hear anything? I'm doing that. Yeah.
Okay, so she does that. We're going to take yours up real quick. So we are going back to Grim. Grim, look at the screen. Grim, look at the screen. Grim, look at the screen. Grim, look at the screen.
Sorry. I was looking for a place to live in the Northeast. No, I'm just kidding.
So while you're waiting and she's talking to somebody else, you can't find what's going on. You're looking at your screen, and all of a sudden, number 5, the fifth column on your screen, and it's in that green position in the first position. It lights up.
Stop.
So you hear Grim tell you stop.
So I'm gonna yell at Symphonia, stop.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. So you're talking to Grim right now.
Okay.
He's talking to you. So you basically, he just saw that the fifth position lit up green.
Yeah, the last spot the number 1 at the top on the fifth column is lit up now.
Oh,
so
wait.
Whatever you guys did.
The number 1 on the fifth column is green, and you're saying stop, leave it there. This is a good thing.
Yeah, because it lit up.
This is good. Okay.
Okay. So
is anything else lit on your
No.
No, this is the first. Okay.
So quick questions. What happened? Who did what?
Symphonia is being magical.
She's being magical.
With her brain. Yes.
Yeah, but what did she do?
Okay, so she's turning. Can I keep going? She's turning levers.
She moved a lever.
She moved a lever
to what?
In a certain position to a certain position.
What position is it in?
Numbers, and she knows the numbers that you told me of 1, 4, 2, 3, 1. And then she made a choice according to that in your columns and the numbers I told her that were 10, 4, 8, 7, 1.
Yeah.
She basically knows all the same information as you and made a decision to turn a certain lever.
Okay, what lever was put to what position
she
made that go right?
She moved it from wherever it was to the first position.
So the fifth lever she moved to the first position.
Yes.
Okay. Did she touch the dials at all?
No, she hasn't touched the dials.
Okay. Did she move any of the other levers? What positions are they in right now?
You can tell him.
I don't know.
She doesn't know.
You haven't asked?
No.
Can you ask real quick and then come back to me?
Yes. What was the question you wanted?
What are the positions of the other levers?
What position 1 through 4 is each lever in right now?
Okay.
Okay. Take it off. Symphonia 4.
And I can write this down?
Yes.
You can write that down. I'm good because you locked it in.
Okay. Symphonia, what position is the first lever in?
Well, first of all, you can tell her that the fifth lever that you moved looks like it worked.
Slay. Okay.
It lit something up where Tavern is.
Amazing. I'm incredible.
Yep, I agree. Okay, so first lever, what position?
That is in the 4th position still.
And the second lever?
1st position.
And the third lever?
4th position.
And the fourth lever?
1st position.
Can you tell anything about the dials?
No.
That you could communicate?
Just every single column has a dial, and the top dials are a different color than the bottom dials.
Yep, that's all she can tell.
Just black and blue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, though I don't know that matters.
That does not matter.
Yeah.
Winespring, the color of the dials just makes them a black set of dials and a blue set of dials, just to differentiate them.
Okie dokie.
That's all she can see.
And you moved the 5th lever to the first position.
Yep.
And it lit up for Tavern. This will help you, hopefully, on your next choice of movements. It lit up his 5th column,
Okay.
which, and
He has certain positions marked in green on his grid, and you got the 5th one right.
which was number 1.
Perfect. What other
Okay.
places are marked in
So
green?
5th to 1st, which is 5th to 1st, is this kind of translates to the same thing he has. So your 4 might be 3.
Great. Well, then that's what I would like to change. 4 to the 3rd position.
Okay. So take it out, Kritter. Grim is 1. Your 4th position lit up.
My 4th position lit up. What position is that lever in?
It's in the 3rd position. She moved it to the 3rd position.
Okay. I'm going to assume that moving the first 3 levers into positions 1, 4, and 2 will also help. But can you describe the dials to me?
One set is black, one set is blue. There is no indicator of what each set.
There's nothing on each dial. There's like nothing on the dials.
Nope.
And which is the black and blue? The top are black and the bottom are blue?
Yep. I believe so. Okay, while you're thinking about it, we're going to go back to...
Okay, good. Can I check in with Oriana real quick? We haven't spoken in a while.
Yeah. Oriana is 2.
Hey, Oriana. Sorry it's taken so long. Has anything changed on your grid?
No.
No changes?
No, it is still the same.
Well, I'll just update you. So far, we have done 2 things that have caused a reaction that hopefully the puzzle's almost through. Just wanted to give you an update.
You gonna do the same thing?
Okay.
You doing the same thing for Peril then?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Okay,
for Peril.
we're good. We're good, Oriana.
Sorry, I just want to include them. Yeah.
No, it's really nice. It's really nice.
Okay. Hey, Peril. Okay.
Hi.
So, has anything changed for you?
Not that I know of.
Okay, cool. He would jump in, I'm sure, and let us know if it did. And I just want to let you know we've had 2 things happen so far that might mean we're almost done with the puzzle. Just wanted to give you a quick update.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you going back to Symphonia?
To Symphonia, yeah.
Symphonia is 4.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Okay, so the choice you made did light up his 4th column in the 3rd row.
Perfect.
So the other numbers were 1, 4, and 2. Could you go ahead and just move those into place and we can see? Or do you think we should do 1 at a time and check in?
At this point, I think you have a pretty good idea. You can try all 3.
I'm good if
happy
you
to
want to
move
try
them.
All right.
So
do
what
you
do you
need the numbers again? Column 1 is 1, row 1.
Okay. You good with that?
Column
Okay, she
2.
does that.
Yeah.
Column 2 is row 4.
Perfect.
And column 3 is row 2.
Sounds good to me.
You moved into all 3 positions. Okay, you're done, Symphonia, for right now. Grim is 1.
Yes.
The other 3 spots light up, and you are able to step away from the viewing port, and you can hear the others talking.
Okay, question. So did the door open?
Nope.
Okay, question. We still have the red, blue, purple, gold, and green lights, right?
Yes, we're still working through these things.
Okay. What do the dials do? Like if you turn a blue one or a black one, what does it do?
We do not know yet. We've only made this one step happen that lit up all of you.
So
and now we might need to move on to do
nobody's
something to figure out
fiddled with the
next puzzle.
dials?
Nope.
Okay. Here's my suggestion. And I don't know
Lord.
if this is
So-
well, I'm just saying I don't know if
Give your suggestion. Make it rock and roll, though.
So at this point, Grim steps away and can help you.
Good. Come on, Grim.
Okay.
That's why we
So
knocked you out.
My thoughts
So we
are
can-
that
we can go
those-
to Symphonia. We can go to Symphonia.
Let's go back to Symphonia.
Okay, yeah. So I can stay on now.
Symphonia is 4. Yeah, you stay on.
Okay.
Symphonia at 4. You hear Grim talking because all 4 of those lock into position and they flash green and you can't move them again.
Okay.
Those levers. But now you can hear Grim talking
Nice.
on top of Wine Spring. So the 3 of you can talk.
Converse. Love that.
Okay, so she's already put the levers in the same positions. She's still locked to her station, though, right?
Yes.
Which means we're not done yet.
Well, I mean, there's
You look
something.
over. You look over, and she's actually reached into the door, and she's manipulating stuff in the door.
So I'm thinking that the dials switch frequencies or switch there's some kind of dial like a black and blue, the black and blue dials. Maybe they change the color that we see in Oriana's grid.
Okay.
So you have red and white. Maybe you either darken it or lighten it with the different knobs, or maybe it's just a different frequency that we get to 10, or maybe we have to match those numbers with the dials to match the whites to the colors that are above it. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And-
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of, is that we use the dials to match the colors in
The
the second
dials aren't
row.
like colored.
Huh?
They're
dial-
just different looking.
They're just different. Yeah, they're not like, they don't have specific colors. They're just dials. You know, they're not like
No,
lit-
I'm not talking about the dials.
Oh.
Oriana's
Oriana has 5 columns
Yeah.
of 2 rows.
Okay.
The bottom row is all white. The
Okay.
top row has red, blue, purple, gold, and green across.
Oh.
So what
Okay.
I'm saying is the dials
The top dials.
either switch to something, and you have to do something with the lever so that it messes with those numbers.
The levers don't move again.
The levers don't move again. Okay,
so we might as
then
well mess with the dials. to
the
see-
dials have to do something to match either the 10-4-8-7-1 or the red, white, blue, white.
So let's go with red. Let's go with the first.
Yeah, let's start with the first one.
First row, first square,
Yep.
Yeah.
and let's try to move it 10. Click it 10.
All right.
'Cause that's the first
Does it
number.
click?
You have
Are
to
you clicking
tell-
10
oh, that's you.
positions or 1 position? I would suggest moving 1 position.
Well, then
On
we're
the
gonna do what
dial?
he suggests.
Yeah, like you're going and clicking at 1 up
Yeah.
or down. I don't care. You just got to tell me. But at this point, it'll be easier to control.
I'm gonna
the
start by
conversation.
clicking
Gotcha.
1 down.
Yeah, good call. Okay.
One down
clockwise.
Clockwise.
On also the first dial, you're clicking it back 1.
Yes.
1
Okay.
clockwise. Yeah.
1. Okay, so you're going 1 to the right,
Forward.
not 1 to the left.
Correct.
Correct.
1 to the right. Okay. Okay, so Symphonia, take yours off.
So we need to go talk to Oriana.
Yeah.
What number is she again?
No, 2.
Oriana.
No, 2.
Oriana. Here she goes. Okay.
Oriana, you have colors, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. The first column, you have all of those in a certain color already done. The first white column, the first white box, and the first one on the second row, it's all white. That one turns to blue.
Okay. Are all the rest of them white still?
Yeah. Yeah, they're just.
What was it again?
The first one turned to blue.
Yeah. So we clicked it once to the right, and it went blue. So I think we keep.
So
dialing.
the one underneath the red one turned to blue.
Yep.
And then my next one on the top is blue, but under that is still white. Okay, got it.
None of the others changed.
Talk to Symphonia again.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
Oriana, take it off.
Yes.
All right. So we know that the second box for Oriana is blue. So do the same thing you did with the first box. Turn the second dial, the top dial in the second column, turn it once. Just the same way you did.
Okay.
And then turn the first one another click.
Okay, I will do that. I will turn the first and second ones 1 click.
Okay.
Clockwise.
That'll work. Go back
All right,
to Oriana. Thank you.
Oriana?
Symphonia. Yeah, Oriana. Oriana, look up. Look up.
We're going to be working with you a lot right now, Oriana.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first one turned green, and the second one turned.
Wait. Are we talking about second row?
This is the second row. The first one hasn't changed yet.
Okay, so the one that had turned to blue is now green.
Yes.
Okay.
And in column 2,
it turned orange.
It turned orange.
Okay.
Okay. All right, go back to Symphonia.
Thanks. We're going to come back to you, Oriana. We're just having to.
We're testing theories out.
Symphonia. 4. Sorry, this is the time that it's going to take a little bit of time, but
that's fine. All right, this is what we got. So you turn the first one a second click.
Yep.
And it went green.
Okay.
So the first click was blue. And the second click on the first column went to green. The first click on column 2 went to orange.
So there's no discernible pattern.
There's not.
Okay. You haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, we haven't checked. We haven't seen it yet. So,
it went green, blue, orange. Okay.
Well, it went column 1,
green.
1 click was blue.
Oh, blue.
2 clicks is green. Column 2, 1 click is orange. So we're going to keep adding a click to each column as we go.
So I will tell you, Symphonia, you notice that when you're saying this, all of these dials are not in the same position.
Oh. All of these dials are not in the same position.
Oh.
They didn't
what position was the first dial in? Does she know what position the first dial was in originally?
Well, she can go back.
There's no number to.
Go back. Go back 2 clicks.
Okay.
And tell us where you started off with the first one.
Well, you said there's no number to say where it would.
You don't. Is there a line or anything?
I mean,
no, there's no.
We know it started on whatever color it was before. So what was the original color that it was on?
Okay, then
we want to go back to green. So go back to green.
Well, we need to keep clicking through because the first color is red.
So we need
the first color blue. The first color is green still.
No. I know that. What I'm saying, yeah. Go back to green.
It's currently green.
All right, I'm trying to keep track of these numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1.
I think could I just click it could I just be a little follow the colors of the rainbow? So if it's on green right now, it would be yellow.
Oh, 3 would go to yellow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So, but we need to get to red, so we want to click it thrice. Right?
Green, yellow. Wait.
Red, orange, yellow, green.
That's orange, red.
So if it's on green, we want to click it.
Click. And then we have
to yellow, purple. Click to orange, click to red.
Yeah, click it
3 times.
No, 2.
We need
2
to
times.
We need to get to red or orange.
Right. But on the on the first dial, you want to click it 2 more times to get red.
Because it's on green.
I'm sorry, it's on green. You need 3 more times. You're right. Sorry.
Amazing. Yeah, let's click it.
No, because I was already thinking ahead to the next click.
I'm gonna click it 3 times.
So yeah,
3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. The second one is orange, and it needs to go to blue. So you need to go 1, 2, 3 more on the second one as well. That'll put us at blue because it'll go orange, red, purple, blue.
Oh.
So 3.
Okay, assuming assuming we don't have indigo, violet. We don't.
True.
Know. We could go backwards.
We could.
Might be better. So it's on blue right now, and we're trying to get to orange. No, it's on orange right now, and we're trying to get to blue. So if we go counterclockwise, it would be yellow, green, blue. It would be 3.
Yeah, it'd still be 3 either way.
Right, but we just want to make sure we're turning it in the right direction. So
okay, he's turned it 3
counterclockwise.
Yeah, both columns.
Yes. Well, column 1 was clockwise. Column 2 is counterclockwise.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. We're gonna go back to Oriana.
Okay.
Oriana is 2. Your first one turns red and locks and lights up.
We're still talking second row, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And your second one turns yellow.
Okay.
So the first one lit up?
Yes.
Blue.
So you got to red.
Oh, I'm sorry, red. Okay, yeah, check.
So I have red and red,
Mm-hmm.
blue and yellow, and then
How did you get to yellow, orange?
purple. Yeah, and then purple, orange, green, and then blank, 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 or white, white, white.
Because they've only messed with the first two dials.
So the second color is what color now?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow. See, that's weird.
Wine Spring, any ideas?
Which one lit up?
First one. She locked the first one into
First one, I have red in both
Columns?
in that column. It's red and red now.
Okay, but the first one is lit up, and the second one is not.
And then the next one, underneath my blue, turned to yellow, and
Yeah.
it did not light up.
So
Correct.
we need to get that to blue.
Yep.
Okay.
So we need to go 2 more in whatever direction we went.
Let's go try it with Symphonia now.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yep.
Is my thing that I said orange, is that really yellow?
It's orange.
It is orange. Okay.
Yeah.
Your fifth one shows as orange.
Oh wait,
my fourth one.
The fourth one. Yes. I thought it was gold for whatever. I don't know why it's
gold is. We'll just say orange.
That's what I said earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't.
All right,
I
sorry.
couldn't tell if it was like orange or
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we done?
Yes. Savandria 4.
Yep, 4.
Savandria, I would say. Okay, so go ahead.
Go
and tell me.
back 2 more on
No.
column 2. The first one we lit up,
Okay.
but for whatever reason we ended up on yellow on the second column when you went backwards.
But you can feel like the first one is a first position. You locked it into a first position.
And
so it felt right.
Yeah, like it locked into place. You can't move it anymore.
Oh.
But if you look at on the dial, it's kind of in a first position out of like it stopped at like a 1, like what you would call a 1.
Oh, and she can tell that on the other dials now?
Just looking at it, like looking at it herself, she's like, okay, I would call that a first position.
Got it. So that one was the one that we were trying to get to. The first one was the one.
Yeah. So if red is first
red's
position,
1. Yeah.
If red is first position, and we need, what do we need for the next one? Blue.
Blue.
Let's see. So
if we're on yellow, green, blue, 2 down.
Blue, green, yellow, orange, red, purple, and then back to blue. And so we're in yellow. If you go backwards 2, it should get us to blue.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
do that.
Let's try that. Go do that, and we'll go back to Oriana.
The second one turns purple.
The second one turns purple.
Okay, but does not light up.
Nope. Because the second one does not match the blue.
Right. My top row, the third one is purple, but the second one is blue. So
yeah,
I would give a suggestion at this point. Now that you know like what one position is, I would say why don't you turn all of them to that position?
I thought so. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to Symphonia. I thought about it, but I was like, that's why I was asking if she can see.
Well, now they're kind of moving in a vague circle, but now that she's got it, she can tell that she can match it to that.
Okay, so for whatever reason, the dials aren't working correctly when we go backwards, but he says that.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
He says that you can tell from the first one locking in what the base position on all the dials are.
Oh, perfect.
So if you set them all to the base position,
and then I can turn them forward from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
So remember
you set them all
that we set it to was blue.
Set them all to position 1.
Okay.
Right. Position 1 was blue.
Position 1 was red.
Yeah, red. That was the first one. Yeah, the first one was red.
Oh, that's right. Because we got to set up. Never mind.
Okay.
I thought it was the first click. You're right. Sorry.
So what am I trying to get
Position
to
1
now?
is red.
Column 2.
You did all of it.
We're doing okay.
that. We're getting it as a base now.
Perfect.
So you did what you need to do. So we're going to go back to Oriana.
So I have to leave now?
Yeah. Sorry.
Red, purple.
I hope you guys are having fun with this. It's at least a challenge.
I can't wait to watch this back and hear what happened.
Oriana, all of the dials at the bottom, all of the positions turned red.
Except for the first one. No, actually, the first one was already red.
The first one was already red. The remainder of them all turned red.
Okay. We're ready to go back to Spandria.
Did any of the other ones light up?
No, they do not match any of the colors above them.
Okay. They're just red, but they did not light up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back to Symphonia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Second row of dials, huh?
Okay. Click clockwise.
Okay.
Twice on column 2.
From the base? Can I tell what the base is on column 2?
Base is
also?
red. They're all red right now.
Yeah. They all turned red.
They all turned red when we went to base.
We know that position 1 is red.
Right.
Okay.
So click 2 to get to blue. Click 1 on column 3 to get to purple.
Now, are you going to just try to run the gambit here, or like, because if you're going to wrong, you're going to have to reset them back.
I mean,
are you certain? I'm just saying.
Are we on the second row?
No, the second.
Oh,
we've only done 1.
Oh, I thought the last time I spoke, you were like, "Oh, you just know what they all are now."
No.
We've set them to the base. Yeah.
We figured out the position 1 on that row of dials is red.
And that's all we did. I was expecting to start turning them. Okay.
No, that's a big step. That's a big
okay.
start.
So all right, let's go back to just do column 2 and move it 2.
Okay. 2.
And see if that matches. If that works, then we can continue.
So you're moving it into the 3rd position.
Correct.
Okay.
1 position, 2 position, 3 position. Yeah.
Okay.
Good to go.
Right, back to Oriana.
2.
Sorry, Beaks.
Yes.
Position. All of them stayed red except for position 2. Position 2 changed to blue and it lit up.
Nice.
Aha.
All right, Beaks. Do you think we should do the last 3 columns at once, or do you want to go one at a time?
Do you think you found the pattern already?
Possibly, but I'm worried about that perils numbers. But yeah.
Let's just do it one more and see if you're
all right.
You're right.
Well, peril is dealing with numbers. You haven't seen any numbers yet.
Yeah.
No, except for I came up with numbers, but that was just the location, so I haven't messed with it. You're right. I haven't messed with it at all. Okay, yeah, let's try one more. Right? Okay. And see if it matches.
So the 3rd dial, what are you turning it?
We're turning it one click to position 2.
Okay, so we're going to go back to Symphonia.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oriana. Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, 3rd column or 3rd dial, position 2.
Make it so.
Okay, we're going to go back.
Back.
It sucks.
I feel like a baseball coach.
Position 3 turned to yellow.
Position 3 turned to yellow?
Is that orange or gold or yellow?
No, position 3 is supposed to be purple.
Yeah. It's purple. On the top row, it's purple, and then it turned to yellow.
There's a bright yellow and an orange.
Oh, okay.
So there's a yellow. So position 2 is yellow. Okay. Red, yellow. We know that's blue. Maybe, I don't know. All right.
You know 3 positions now. You know the colors.
I know.
Mhm.
It's red, yellow, blue.
Yep.
That's fine. But now we have to figure out green, purple, orange, and what order they go in.
Mm-hmm. But you're getting there.
Yep. All right. Go back to Symphonia. Hey.
Yes.
All right. Do me a favor.
Okay.
Put columns 4, 5, and 6 in positions 4, 5, and 6.
Make it so.
And let's go back to Oriana.
Hold on. 4, 5, and 6. So
what colors pop up?
the third row or third column turns to green. The fifth column locks into orange, and the
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
The fifth one locks into orange?
Yes.
Yeah, 4 is green, right?
Yes.
5 is
And-
orange, and 6 should be purple.
6 is purple.
Okay.
Wait. Are you talking to me? Because she put up
Yes.
a 2.
Yeah. No, we just did a bunch of levers. So your levers should now read.
I don't have levers.
I mean, sorry, your boxes should be red, blue, yellow, green, orange, and purple.
I only have 5.
No, hers currently read red, blue, green, orange, and purple. And position 1, 2, and 3 lit up and you can't move. They're
green, orange, and purple. So there's no freaking yellow there.
Okay, why did 3 light up? Because it doesn't match. The green
didn't light
purple.
up.
No, it didn't light up.
1, 2, and position
4.
1, 2, and 4. Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, and 4 are lit up.
Yeah, those are the ones that match. My third position does not match.
How is orange? How position 4 light
Okay,
up?
let's talk to Symphonia.
Yeah.
4.
Let's talk to Symphonia. Okay.
All right. So Symphonia, can you put let's see, what was it? Is it the third?
The third one
dial at
correct.
6?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put the fourth dial, or I'm sorry, the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the fifth dial at 4th.
Okay.
4.
And then we're gonna check with
Is
Oriana.
the other one? The other one's correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Done.
So she does that. We go back to Oriana.
Yep.
Oriana, when you are waiting on them, the other 2 light up, correct and match up the colors, and you can step away from the viewing port and you can hear the others talking.
And you can come help
Okay.
us.
All right. So
Okay,
we're good
okay.
with 1 and 2. We're done.
Yep.
Excellent. Poor Symphonia. She's stuck until the end.
Well, Peril.
Peril.
Well, true. That's true. But Symphonia got her hands in everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go talk to Peril now, right?
Yep.
Well, you can stop by and talk to Symphonia and let her know
Oh,
what
okay.
works.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Symphonia on here
Can
now.
I, can I now look at what's on the screen? Anything else, or just still my?
No, you still have to just know what they tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
So we lit up all of Oriana's colors.
Amazing.
Yes.
So
now-
the dials are locked in.
Yeah. So we're
Okay.
moving on to Peril's numbers,
Bottom row.
and I think it has to do with the second dials.
I think that
Yes.
makes sense. Yeah.
That's all
Okay.
that's left.
What are the numbers?
Now you can
10,
kind of
4,
guess.
8, 7, 1.
Okay.
The dials are a little bit different sizes, so I'm going to give you a little bonus here.
Okay.
There was 6 positions in the first one. There looks to be either 9 or 10 positions in this last one.
Okay. And can I
Okay.
tell where they start, the origin, like I could with the color dials?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll speed it up with
The
that.
last one. The last one
Yeah.
should be already on number 1.
Oh, is it lit up already? Okay, yeah. Does it? I guess.
None of them are lit up on the numbers yet,
Damn it.
but
Oh.
you
Very
Here we
bad
lose.
timing.
very bad timing. We need Peril.
Just like
You-
when mine went off.
Yes.
You can tell that I'm not going to give you the exact positions on some of these, but I
Okay.
will say that the first one looks to be in the first position, and the second one looks to be in the last position. But
Okay.
the others are kind of in the middle.
Could I try to turn the first one to the last position?
Sure.
Great. You want to test it?
Yeah, do it. And then we'll ask Peril.
Okay. Peril is
3.
3. Hey.
Welcome back.
Hi, guys.
Welcome. It's
I
your
thought
turn.
maybe you forgot me.
No.
Hey, check your number on your thing.
Your first position, the column below it
Mhm.
shows a 10 now, and it's lit up.
So I say that, and
So
it
it's
matches.
matching.
It matches the number above it.
Okay. All right, go back to Symphonia.
Okay.
We're going to be going back and forth a lot.
Yeah.
Hopefully not a lot.
Okay, so Symphonia. So the first one, oh, sorry, go ahead, guys.
Got Peril. I mean,
Wine
Beaks.
Spring.
So it lit up. You put it in the correct position.
Great.
And so that was 10, I guess, for 10, because her numbers were 10,
Yeah.
4,
8, 7, 1.
8, 7, and 1.
Okay. Could
And
I
so
get them
what do
all
you
to
wanna
the
do?
base and then turn them, like click them all? You know, the second one I'll turn 4 times and so on and so forth for all of them.
that sounds good to me. What do you guys think?
Okay.
I'm fine with
Let's
that.
do it. Mhm.
So
right.
the second one feels like it's matching the 10 position. It's the last one.
Should I still be
It's like-
listening?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
What's
sorry.
up?
The second one is in the same position as the first one.
So it's in the 10 spot.
It's in the 10 spot.
So you need to
know
turn
that.
it one or the other way to put it in the first spot, technically, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, my idea was that I would turn them all to the first spot and then
Yeah.
turn them back, like count them forward to where they needed to be.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're moving them all to the one position.
And then
Adjusting them to the numbers
adjusting
that
them
we've given her.
accordingly. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the last one locks in. You can't move the last one.
Okay.
So the last one's good.
Yeah.
We think. So it's the same as the first one.
What number
So
was
1
the
and
last
1
one?
are, we're going to say 1 and 1 is good.
What number was the last one?
1.
It was 1.
So you put it in the first position.
Because I turned it back to 1.
Yeah,
Got
so it lit
that
up.
makes sense. All right.
All right, let's go talk to Carol.
So the first one is a 10 and it locked in and lit up.
Yeah.
Yep.
The last one is a 1, it locked in and lit
Yep.
up.
So, and she
You moved
set the other
everything
ones to
first and
4,
then-
8, and 7. So let's go to Peril.
Peril is 3.
3.
Oh, she froze. Oh, there she is.
Too much energy.
All right, Red Bull. We got you. Can you hear us?
No, we can't hear you.
No.
We might run out of batteries.
How
Yes,
about
we
now?
are.
Yay.
Okay.
The last one locked into position and lit up.
So 4, 8, and 7 didn't light up, even though she went to 4, 8, and 7?
She did not. She went to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Right.
No,
and then
she
she said
said-
that she set them to each number that we gave her.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
she
what
did.
she said.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
she
what
did.
she
She
said.
said she turned them all to 1
And then
And
she
then
set
see-
them. Yeah.
and then changed them to 4,
So they all match?
8, and 7.
I didn't realize she said that. So,
Yep.
So they all lit up. And Peril, you can step away from the viewport.
Safandra can step away.
Yay.
And Safandra. So let's go back. Everybody can leave it on, and Safandra can come on.
We are all alive and we are together again.
You did the last. I didn't realize you moved the last.
I did. Yeah. I just figured,
So,
you know.
Knock
you
it out.
do that, they lock up, and you can step away, and the door starts to open up.
We open the door.
We did it.
Yes, please.
Guadalupe no en casa.
Okay, so let's go to roll 20 real quick.
Okay. Are we going to do map?
We're gonna do a map.
That was wild and super fun, by the way.
I was
I
sending
can't wait to watch it back.
I was sending Kritter messages. Who are you talking to, Kritter? She's over there.
She was singing a song.
I
She
was
was composing
composing.
a
I
song.
was using
She was
this time.
composing a song, yeah.
For your
Yeah.
parody?
I called it no for
I'm
Beats'
Safandria the
performance later.
Magnificent.
Safandria.
Oh, Safandria.
I've got a party later.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
She's an artiste.
Don't forget to confer with Ember what kind of lights you want.
Noted.
She can do spotlights on you.
I love that. Love that.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something real quick here. Why wouldn't you move?
You're still on the. Oh, okay.
Here we
So the door's open, and you come into this room, and you see a giant. Nobody moved from the door, by the way, just to say where you're at. But you see a giant circle of runes in the floor here, just still glowing. You see a couple of statues over here. You see a big.
Wait. Are you? You say over here, but I don't see
pinging
you.
on anything?
Okay, now I
Yeah.
see pings.
No,
Yeah, I
that's
should
right.
ping. I apologize.
There's the
I
rune
forget.
circle.
The rune circle's still glowing. You see a curtain here, and it looks like maybe a door behind the curtain. You see a desk here with a book and some candles above it, and you see a bunch of desks back here with books strewn about them. In fact, there's a big pile of stuff just thrown on the ground, and then you see a door back here, and then over here.
Hold on, I missed that. Back where?
Clear at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, way at the bottom.
Okay.
It looks like it rolls, like it's a circular door, and then over here looks like some kind of magical mirror.
We can only use that southern door for party business, right?
And because it's 11:35, that's where we're going to stop as you guys come into that room.
It's a round door. Come on. Man, you guys are a tough crowd. God dang.
I mean, I was kind of laughing.
So was that at least an interesting?
Great.
Yeah, like I can't even imagine trying to do that if you had like an in-person game. You have to like leave the room basically. Yeah.
I was talking to somebody about it the other day. I'm like, this is better online because in person I would have to be like, okay, come in, go out, come in, go out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, it would suck. But for this, it almost worked better.
Yeah, it definitely
cool.
worked out. That was funny. That was pretty good.
Or we could all have music playing in our headphones, and you'd be like, "Take off your headphones."
Yeah, we can try.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I've been trying to figure out that multiple perception puzzle for years.
No, that thing's
you
cool.
nailed
It was good.
Slay. It was a slay.
Came out real cool.
And it worked.
Yeah. So
I can watch the stream again.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think we'll call it there for the night because otherwise we're getting into a whole other part of the adventure. So I think that's probably
Okay.
You heard it here first. Whole other part of the adventure. The Wheel and Chill show / the Nice to Say Chill try to gather every month to do this on stream. So we'll let you know as soon as we know when our next one is gonna be. Daniel, do you have any final thoughts?
No, just I hope everybody enjoys the Flying City. So
it's been great so far. Let's the really quick final thoughts from everybody. Oriana, go.
I hope everybody noticed in my background over here, I have Mr. January.
Oh,
Can you see him?
there it is. Yes,
Mr. January right there. Yes.
On the snack order calendar.
He's my snack of the month.
Wow.
Oh my God, amazing.
Bon appetit, Danilou. Bon appetit.
He's right over my right shoulder, but you can't see him because he's not in the frame. But
yeah.
Kritter, by the way.
Yeah.
Amazing backdrop that you've done. I know you worked hard.
I did. I haven't even showcased it completely because there is stuff above my Ashindari, so it's like a full wall. But it'll be on my TikTok soon. I'm very excited about it.
Very nice.
Can't wait
to clean my room yesterday. You have no idea. It was really messy, but I'm proud of myself. Okay, so Tavern, final thoughts.
Oh, I'm gonna get me one of them Axios. You wait and see. I'm gonna get me one of them.
Okay.
Peril's gonna get me one as a Christmas present.
I love that. Speaking
She's
of
my
Peril,
nebula. She's my nebula.
Jessica, go ahead.
Another great night, another great job by the DM, and I can't wait to see what we find when we get into this room.
You're just getting paid to say that. You come on.
No, I'm just glad the puzzle's over.
Yeah.
Chill.
Widespring.
I'm kind of the opposite of Peril right now. I loved the puzzle. I hope we do more things like that. That was super fun. It was neat to see everybody, kind of shine in what they were doing and communicating. It was really fun. Great idea.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
I feel bad for everybody having to constantly do this and that.
It was easy. Except I was trying to avoid my antlers, but I think I did.
Yeah.
So it was fine.
Did a good job.
All right. And then I'll just say thank you, everyone who tuned in and anybody who tunes in after the fact. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please like the stream. And we just appreciate you being around for our campaign. Tavern, what is the like? Are you hit the like button. Nice. It is late and we are all tired, although completely elated after that amazing little quiz thing that Daniel gave us. Thank you again, Daniel. And we will be back. The Nights Who Say Chill will return, and the Wheel and Chill show will be back also sometime soon. We will keep you posted on our socials. That's it for us. Bye, guys.
Good night, everybody.